Hello guys. I wasn't even going to bother my arse with a live tonight, and then I thought, I could do one for half an hour. And then I seen somebody, I'm going to say her name, she's ranting and raving today. I don't know what I've done to upset her. I seem to be a magnet for trouble. How you doing, Disclosure? Disclosure TV in the chat. Sorry mate, short notice, no warning whatsoever. In fact, give me a wee bit. I had 5 minutes warning there, guys. And if you're wondering why I'm pecking, it's 29 degrees still. It's warm. It doesn't feel 29 in all fairness, but it's certainly kind of 24ish, 26. Hello Jason Wilson, how you doing mate? Short notice. Hello Mandy Jameson. As I say, it wasn't planned, guys. I just thought, you know what, just got to set a wee live up here for half an hour. Wi-Fi's quite good in the hotel here, so why not? I've been upsetting, it would appear I've been upsetting Emma. Oh, there's the Hulk in. How you doing, the Hulk? Hope you're okay. I've been upsetting Emma. So, you've got the football on. Who's playing tonight? Don't really bother about football, mate. Yeah, as I've been saying, I've been upsetting Emma. I don't know what I've said to upset her, but she's claiming she was blocked from my live the other night there. And I was going to say she's a liar, but you know what? For the first time in about 5.5 years, she's told the truth. Because I've checked tonight there, and she was blocked. So my apologies for that, Emma. You know, in fact, I probably did block you when I come to think about it. You know, when you were coming and trolling me on my Facebook page, and then when you got a reaction out of me, and I basically told you to go and fuck off in Oinker Grove and roll about in pig shit, you then put that up on your YouTube channel saying I was bullying you. So yeah, there's every chance I did block you at that time, Emma. So I've unblocked you tonight, Emma. So if you want to leave the vodka down, feel free to jump on. You can come in the chat here and I'll put out the link for you. Don't get personal. You know, the link for the live feed. I'm no Kevin. Hello Maureen Dodgson, how you doing, pal? So yeah, guys, as I say, it's totally unplanned. I was just sitting, chilling out, really warm, and I thought, I'll have a wee look, and I see Emma's put a few community posts. In fact, I'll read them out, guys, because our views are right down this weather. So, in fact, I think it's a bit like everything else. Everything's doing the new. Wait, I'll tell you. Wait till I read them out to you guys. If I just log in here, where are we? Oinker Grove, here we are. We've got the Oinker Grove. Oh, okay. This lot full of it. Maybe Humboldt, I should start sharing the voice notes. Right, Humboldt wanting to shoot me, Paddy, Davy, and Davy's kids. Emma, you can keep playing whatever you want. I couldn't really give a flying fuck. And if it's taken you fucking 6 years to realise that, well, you know. So you just keep replying or replaying whatever you want. You just come and tell me where I've hit a nerve for you today. Was it because you put a statement up saying, "Dear me, Humble, how desperate are you?" Couldn't comment as you have me blocked. Okay, well, you're fucking unblocked me. The shite you're now chatting, Brian evicted. Why don't you leave Brian the fuck alone, you sad man? Lies, lies, more lies from you and your gang of rats. That's rude. It was me that said something, Emma, i.e. in reply to the house going on the market. Yeah? Well, let's be honest, Emma, what is it? Because the mortgage isn't paid, right? So, unless you've paid the mortgage, right, it's an eviction, okay? So, can you tell me where I've got wrong. Okay, I might have said, has Paddy Conroy got Brian evicted? Well, to be honest, Emma, you were holding it together until you started licking Paddy's brown ring in the shed. And let's be honest, it is a brown ring because he's not wiped it for fuck knows how long because he's not got a toilet there to keep his hygiene up. So he's got a brown ring. Your mortgage is not getting paid. You've been licking his hoop. And the house is not going on the market. That means it's going to get evicted. So can you tell me, please, where I'm lying? Okay, maybe I never said, dear Miss Emma, yeah, I'm sorry to hear that your taxman is getting evicted, okay, because you might have jumped ship and thinking you were in with the big crowd when you've actually just been you've just get used, basically. So that's what it was basically getting at, Emma. So I'm sorry if I never put it in nice wee words for you, so it's coming off all nice and subtle, like all of a sudden Emma's grown manners on the internet for everybody. She's really going to church this time. Fucking doubt that. So Emma, you're no blocked tonight, okay? Feel free to come in the chat here, because no doubt your phone's going off the hook by now. Feel free to jump in the chat, and I'll gladly put a link out, and we can discuss things at a mature adult level. I'm not sure if you're available for that, but you can shout and rant and rave at me all you want as well. Feel free. In fact, you know what, Emma? You're maybe not actually scared to come in my chat, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the link out just for you. And you can bring all shitty ass with you as well, but I doubt it. So there you go, Emma. There's the link in the chat just for you. And if you haven't done your hoofs and that, I mean your nails and stuff, that's fine. You can keep your camera off. I've got mine off. And don't expect a room with me, Emma, because it's only a queen size bed I've got, right? We ain't fitting on that one, okay? So, sorry guys. She's ranting and raving on the community post with big capital letters. So I've unblocked you. I'll put the link out there for you. And then she says, Big K, the big grass, who wants to be Big Brian. How is Big Brian a grass day? Big K, the big grass. You're getting in them now, aren't you, Emma? But you weren't getting in them when he was 28 grand up. I just thought I'd get that in there. So come on, Emma. If you want a last conversation we will ever have, feel free to jump on the panel here. I'm quite sure there's 33 people. It's not like you've got to be making a fool of yourself, is it, in front of thousands? You know what I mean? Feel free to jump up. You know what I mean, guys? I can't win. You know what I mean? Just because there's, strong rumours suggesting that they have to boot the house by the end of the month, or the end of next month. I can't fucking remember what month I'm on. But anyway, they have to boot the house at the end of the month. If it's this month or next month, I can't remember. And unless the mortgage is getting paid, which it's not, what is it, 140 something or 160 something? It's in about there somewhere. So, at the end of the day, we're just curious, Emma. I mean, at the end of the day, you have put your whole lives on the internet for the last 6 years, and everybody's curious on how it's going to end. JCB boys no paying you anymore. Oh, I forgot the JCB boys are basically, they don't exist anymore. What is their new name? What's the new name for them again? Or NFA boys. 1,400 bill sheets later. And she's got to say, I'd better things to do in my time. I was out enjoying myself with all the lassies. I've got a social life. I go on holidays. No, you don't. You've not got a social life. You go out and fucking binge drink with your other pal, who's, again, Kev's ex. You know what I mean, Emma? So you've not really got in fact, you've not got a social life. Yeah. So you know what I mean? Unless it's a Wi-Fi in the bungalow, Emma. It's a Wi-Fi. poor in the bungalow. I mean, if you're back in the bungalow, right, you might have, I don't know, new curtains or something up in the bungalow or something, you know, where you've got to put the home comforts in before the Wi-Fi. I totally get that. Now the next thing she'll be saying, "Oh, Humble just made a lie. They're just bullying me." No, Emma. You have to remember you've to put everybody's family up there on that YouTube channel yours, Emma. You've been in people you don't know, yeah. Then you come and say, "Humble goes in these people in the North East. He's never even met them," and you're getting in there and women for, I don't know, people that you never even heard of, just posting them up and presuming that some women are out full of cocaine and stuff. They've probably never even fucking taken a drug in their life. So, you know, Emma, just because you don't want to play anymore doesn't mean to say, you know, there's no things that shouldn't be finished here. You have to remember you blamed me for attacking your house for the last, 18 months? You know, you and your old copper's pencil out in that shed. 18 months I've got to blame a fucking petrol bomb in your house, this, that and the next thing. Was it 14 attacks in 18 months? And I'll get to blaming them. And you expect me just to fuck off. Not today. Not tomorrow. Maybe, maybe soon. But it's not got to be this week. Unfinished business here. Hang on, guys, to get a chat. Whilst maybe Emma's, maybe she's finishing a free course meal or something. She's maybe on the suite. She's sitting there with a nice glass of Chardonnay with a pinky up in the air. You know, saying, "Humble can wait." Yeah, fucking right, yeah. Hang on, guys, to look at the chat. There was a few in my chat the other night there that I never actually noticed it was live. Don't know why. How about you, Conroy? Bull still sitting in that shed with you? Aye. Keeping you right this weather? Aye. I'll tell you what, Paddy. Yeah. I can't listen to your lives because you're that full of shite. It's rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. But I'll tell you what, whoever gave you that, whoever Eddie is that gave you the £50 for the birdseed donation, yeah, that ain't 50 quid's worth of birdseed in that fucking shopping trolley you've got. Yeah, that's never 50 quid's worth of birdseed unless you're fucking feeding pelican fucking falcons or something and a raw fucking meat diet or something. 2 bags of birdseed, guys, how much is that? I mean, at the most. It's fucking, when people say you get fucking fed peanuts and it's birdseed, Paddy, that means it's peanuts and that's what you're showing in that trolley, sponging off your subs again. Any wee donations for the birds, just put it here. Remember, hit the likes, folks. It helps the channel. Meanwhile, I'm just going to fucking let the rats run over my feet, fighting with Bojangles. Fucking Tootsie's done Tootsie, nobody in these subs go, "Where's Tootsie?" Not one of them. Wee Tootsie could have been fucking drowned with a couple of bricks and I bought me a Hygiene bag for all you knew. But he did make Gumtree for 500 quid. I bet you wee Tootsie's going, "Thank fuck for that." Bull sitting waving at a fucking train for half an hour. You just keep him right, Bull. Hey Paddy, there's a few comments actually in my channel there. I was actually looking at I've not had a lot of time, guys, to look at YouTube, to be honest. But I noticed that Paddy had getting a lot of comments here for Spit News, I think the comments is. Hey. What's Paddy got to talk about to we see? Big thanks to Eddie for his £50 donation towards a birdseed. And he's got 2 wee bucking bags. Well, I think it's 2, it might even be 1. I've got to give him the benefit of the doubt and say, that's fucking 1. And then he's got his enemy shopping bag, which is fucking for himself, which will be fucking parrot seed by the looks of it. You know what I mean? Hang on, guys. Just getting the chat up here. I can't get the full thing. Just try to get all the chat up. 2 seconds. I'm just 2 seconds, guys. I'm just trying to get the chat up. You know what I'm doing? Oh, it's because I'm logged into StreamYard and that. Hang on. This is better. Right, I can see all the chat now. Yes. Isn't it, guys? So who have we got? We've got obviously Hulk, blah, 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 blah. Maury Dodson. Mandy. Hulk. Who else I see there? Sean Carter. Jason Wilson, right? Who else did I see? I see that a year there. David McIntyre. How you doing, mate? How you doing, David? I thought I'd seen you there, David. I can only see, if I'm on, if I'm on just one phone here, I can only see 2 comments at a time. It's fucking shit. And I don't know how else you can do it on StreamYard. You can only see 2 comments at a time, so I'm quite lucky it's no busy night. So what you're saying, Maureen, is he's always on the beg, using the birds as an excuse. A begging bastard. That's what he is. Just an old begging tramp. Copper's cunt. Tramp. That's what he is. Bad old grasshead, eh? Wow. That's fucking actually embarrassing. You know, there's other stuff there. You know, but will I put it out? I'm going to say I'm not going to put it, but you know, I could just wake up one morning and go, fuck him. But the reason I've not put it out is because there's other people's name on it, and some of it, I've never heard these people. You know what I mean? And it's no fair. I've heard of some of them, the names on it, but there's 1, 2, 3 names there. 3 names at least that I don't know of. But I mean, he could save me all the hassle and just put out the minutes for the court case himself. We haven't got it, but he's not got to do it for that exact reason. But you know what I mean? I've no loyalty to these folk. I don't know them. I just don't find it's fair when it's something serious. He's put their names to. I just don't find it fair. But when I don't know them, you know, I could just blurt out these names. And then I know fucking, and he's just got to say then I'm lying. You know, I don't need the aggro for people I don't know mentioning something serious. You know what I mean? That his words, no mine. So I've just left it for the time being. I'll sit on it. But he's a bad old grasslight. And in 40, Hislop's no asked me for nothing. As I said, if he does, to clear Paddy's name, it's never got to happen. It's fucking Paddy's name's never got to be clear that in this sense of things, never. Never a month for fucking Sundays could you clear this name. Fucking Postman Pat couldn't even fucking clear it if it was his fucking post bag. It's that bad, like. Sorry, I'm just reading some of the chat, guys. Most people will be watching the match, Aye, I was going to say, mate, it's a football, isn't it? Who's playing? Sorry, did I ask you that before, mate? And you probably told me in the chat. I don't even know who's playing. That's what's wrong. That's how. Was Paddy not meant to be going live in night too? Somebody sent me it. Going on to talk about the place he'll never be. He's going on to talk about the case at the Old Bailey, which I can't talk about, guys. No, they know anyway. I better fucking carry on, but I'll just leave it at that. Need do it the professional for the shed will fall every cunt in tomorrow night, you with me? So, yeah. Boss bitch. Hello, boss bitches. Boss bitches. You're a new one, boss bitches. Have you been in before? You've been in before, boss bitches. Emma, is Emma watching? Emma, in case you missed the link, right? Sorry, I wasn't getting on it early, Emma. I was just having a wee rant, like the wee rants you have. Sean Carter says, hang on, there's a donation here, and it certainly fucking wasn't me, Sean, so I'm going to put it on stage. I donated £20 then when I didn't agree with them and say what they want to hear. They blocked me straight away. The mods are sad as fuck. Whereabouts is that on, Sean? Is that on? And who's chat, mate? Shitty arses in the shed. Listen, mate, fucking block. The people didn't agree with one wee thing. These mods just blocked him for years. I guarantee you, Paddy's block list will be bigger than Decker Heggs ever was. And we'll fucking know how big Decker's was. I just block the fucking usual idiots. Like, say, Green Fingers, I just block that. Because I wouldn't give her fucking time. I wouldn't give her house room. You with me? Like, if she was walking the road, I'd probably kind of looked, if she was walking on my side of the road, I'd maybe kind of like, oh, what was that? Look in the fucking floor for something, and then the next thing, you'd be like, oh, what was that flood? You with me? What was that flood there? Did I run over a brick? So when she comes into chat, I just block her. She's not been coming in for a wee while now. Like, your fucking methadone troon and your pointless TV and red light. Nah, I know them a mile away because we're down to that few numbers now. I know them a mile away, and I think sometimes, you know what, got to buggies. Sometimes I just leave them because I can't be fucked, but then I think, come on, I've got to buggies because I know they're going to have to then sit and make up another account. And if you block that again, they've got to set up. And then they've got to, you know what I mean? It's like, because YouTube's changed, isn't it? You could change your name every day in YouTube at one point, but now they have to wait 30 days, I think, is it, to change your name again. So I just let them, I block them, knowing fine they've got to have to, and then they can't change the name again. So they'll have to sit idle with that comment, with that account. But most of the time I just leave them. I can't be fucked. Where are we here? I'm just looking at the chat here, guys. Boss Bitchy says it's 30 days to change the name. Yeah, well, I think that's what it is now, isn't it? Because you used to could just change your name on the same day, and I think it's 30 days, isn't it? I could be wrong, but something tells me that. Maureen Dodson, are you saying, Paul? Maureen Dodson saying, I thought him and Bill would have turned up at the Old Bailey. He's so obsessed with his ears. Out of respect, could show a bit of support. Hey, Maureen, could you imagine the fucking honk? Fucking shitty ass. Could you imagine the fucking smell of him? And 35, 40 degrees heat. Could you imagine? Could you imagine getting stuck in a fucking anywhere? Imagine you just walking down the back of the pavement after him. Fucking all hum off him like. Because listen, nobody can be fresh. I'm not just saying that because I can't fucking stand the dirty old grassing bastard. But what I'm saying is, nobody can be fresh when you're only getting washed at least at the minimum, at the most, it gets washed once a week. Well, they'll be getting washed once a week in the good weather here, because he's always got the river, and he's got bull back at him. But he's not running water, so you can't, people living in the street are fresher than what he is, because at least they'll get into a public toilet in the morning and get washing up with running water and stuff like that. He's not got that, so there's no way he can be fresh. Imagine the old fucking socks, and he takes his socks off. I imagine he was to go out the old wife friends and that. I bet he just jumps out of his bed and they're still standing up for him in the morning. His socks will be just standing up where he left them. They'll not fall onto the floor. They'll just stand up where he left them. He probably jumps off the back of fucking Vader right into his old trousers and that again. There's no way that guy can be fresh. He must fucking hum. Maybe no smell it right enough the amount of dope he's smoked all the years. Maybe no sense of smell. That'd be the fucking best something. But it's no his sense of smell to be worried about. It'd be other folks' sense of smell. And he's sat in that shed for what? 6 years now? 7 years? Coming up in 7 years? I mean, the roof must be like a fucking toffee apple with the amount of grass he's smoked in it over the years. I bet if he was to take a scraper to the roof, he'd just be putting it straight into the pipe. He'd be scraping it off with the scraper straight into that old pipe of his. Think about it, guys. Look at the colour of his bottle. That fucking thing is because of a pipe or whatever it is. Look at the colour of that. Right? So fucking... He's only had that, what? A year. And he's probably scraped that out. Oh, come on, let's be honest. That'd be as black as coal. So imagine what his roof's like and that hot. The old dog in that must be fucking stoned out of its box. Disclosure TV said he sleeps in his clothes. Mate, he must, because think about it. What the fuck are you doing? Folk think I'm joking when I talk about Bojangles. There'll be a mouse that used to come out and just fuck about. Like, just look at him and then fuck off again. So he's definitely got rats. He's telling us about the rats. And if he's got birdseed, he'll have rats. And the rats, he said that one of the rats was the size of a fucking cat. So if that's the ones that's kicking up, what ones are they dropping off? You know what I mean? Can he be healthy, like? I don't know if anybody's... David McIntyre might know this, if you've ever been down to Ayrshire, mate. I don't know if you've ever been down to Ballantrae, David. There's a cave at the bottom of the Binning Hill. In fact, there's two caves. There's Sonny Bean's cave at the top of the hill, if you go down over where the lay-by is. But if you go down over the hill to the Ballantrae side, at the bottom of the hill on the right-hand side, there's a cave in there. I made a couple of videos from it when I stayed there. And it's called Snibs. Snibs is basically a guy from, I think, possibly Cumbernauld. And I'm not sure if he had a breakdown or something. The story was he went home, caught his wife shagging, he was an accountant, and he fucked off and basically turned his back, you know, and just went solo. But I don't know, you know, there's other stories. But anyway, you know, he ended up staying in a cave. And I remember him when I was a kid. He had a right bad leg when he walked. In fact, I think he died with gangrene or something. It went into the leg. Don't quote me on that though. But if I think back in it, you know, seeing him, I only seen him a handful of times since I was a kid, you know, because if you were driving along the road, you'd see him, he's always walking to the cave back and forward for the shop for Ballantrae, which is about a mile and a half, a walk maybe, for the cave into and then back. So if say 3-4 mile round trip for him, and you'd see him. And, you know, looking back on it, apart from being shaved, Paddy, that's the only difference between him and a tramp. I'm not just saying that. Because, you know, well, Paddy's wearing Scotty G's clothes that got handed to him, didn't he? That old tramp, that Snibs his name was. The council left a monument and everything for him at the side of the road and everything. They didn't fuck all for him, the council, when he was alive, but he waited till he's dead and they put a big wall up at the front of his cave and, you know, stuff like that they could have done when he was alive. But anyway, yeah, his legend lives on. But he was actually, you know, he was Snibs the Kit Tramp, and we've got Paddy the Tramp. It's just different eras. If Snibs had shaved, he'd have been the exact same as Paddy. Can football's on? Oh, you can watch it after, David. Who's playing? Google it now. Who's sorry? Google it now. Who's playing? I've asked that question. Well, Emma doesn't watch football, does she? Or maybe she's going out with a soccer player now. You know, maybe she is. Maybe that's how she's not gotten England. Who they playing, mate? They're playing some team now. Wait a minute. Actually, I think I actually read about that. Oh, it's no Uganda or something like that, but something down the lines, isn't it? Ghana. There you go. England v Ghana. England v Ghana. I knew it was something like that. I'd read about that actually. Ghana 10 behind the ball. Oh, okay. How's that? How 10 behind the ball? Disclosure TV, what's happened to Paddy's pipe, mate? I don't know. I think he's had it up his old arse. Yeah, that would certainly describe, not being crude saying that, but he's fucking had something up his fucking arse. Because you can't just keep talking about people being gaying that all your life. Google it now. 10 behind the ball for defending, man. Okay. Okay, now. Sounds like a good game. It's maybe the kind of game I'd have watched. I think Paddy will be watching the football. He might have wired into the signal box tonight. He maybe wired into the signal box to get us fucking a bit more power into his laptop. Hello, Ice Queen. How you doing? You know me as fuck all, pal. I was hoping my favourite person, best person in the world, uh, the princess of YouTube, Emma, was got to come on the live tonight. She's had a wee bit of ranting and raving at me the day, and I get sent it the night, and I had a look at it and laughed. And I wasn't going to go live, and I thought, fuck it, got to go live. But I forgot England. I did actually forget, but I should have known England v Ghana. That's why it's so quiet. That shows you roughly we've got on average about 100 fucking football supporters. How you getting on, Ice Queens? I've no right, aye. It's Ray 108. The lady boys can be very aggressive. How about some ladyboy stories? What would you like to know about ladyboys? You, you know you've got a fucking rocket coming in at this time of the day, didn't you? Asking for a ladyboy story. What would you like me to make up in my mind and tell you about a ladyboy that you don't already know? Because somebody coming in and asking me questions has got a fetish for one. So, what would you like me to tell you? Where are we? Google it now, it's cracking up. Fitber's fucking cracking up. Pants, man. I'll put a link back out for Emma, guys. She's got to say she was blocked, but I'll tell you what, you're no blocked, Emma, because I made sure. You were blocked, though, you were right. I must have blocked you weeks ago when I told you. Remember I'd said you're blocked because you keep turning everything I say into a threat. You're taking these threats too far. But you'd come in and say all sorts of shit. And then as soon as you got a reaction like me saying, go in and fuck yourself, you're taking that as a threat, posting it. If you want to talk like a man, act like a man, you get spoken to like a man. Simple as that. I don't speak to women like that, Emma, but I don't class you as a woman, yeah? I class you as a fucking munter. And that will never change, my sweetheart. You're just a munter, mate. Is that link come through as blue guys, aye? What you got there? Do that again.
Yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sake, you've just blew my eardrums out, man. My fucking volume's way up. Oh, stay there. What have I done?
Just call me PCI Piggy.
You need to turn your
What's been
volume
going on,
down, is
Joe?
it? Wait till I turn my volume down,
Oh,
mate. You blew my eardrums out there, fucking hell.
No, it's my settings. 1 second.
Fucking hell. Anybody else get their ears blew out there?
Oh, no. That should be alright, though.
It must have been mine, mate. I had it up fucking full. I've got my earphones in.
What's going on, John?
Nothing, mate. What's happening? Who's this you've got up here with the... Whose face is this you've got?
That's Thailand. That's him in Thailand.
Oh, is that him? Him we don't mention?
No.
The
He's like
paedophile in
Voldemort.
Thailand. The
The
Thailand
Crystal
paedophile.
Palace pervert.
Yeah.
How's the trial going on? How's it getting on?
Oh, I can't speak about it anyway, mate. I just can't speak about it. Put it up. Yeah, I'll be
What's the
able to...
backlash?
I'll be able to speak about it maybe Thursday, Friday once I get the thing. There's just a lot of shit going on in there, so no doubt Paddy will keep us
Well, he'll
informed.
get a walkout him. Of course he will.
You need to remember who it is, mate. He's no NFA boy. He's saying that he's done the fucking guts.
He's getting time served, John. He's getting time served. I'll put 20 bar on with anyone. The big man gets fucking time served.
No, we'll speak about it another night, pal. Not tonight,
Bet
mate.
you that's 25 by yours.
When
So
you
what
doing
else has been going on, John?
When you doing another walk?
You know what, I was actually thinking that on the way home tonight. I was actually thinking, what's next? No joke.
You need something to keep your mind occupied. Keep getting another goal and another goal and another goal.
Could canoe to Birmingham from Lancaster. I don't know. I fancy doing something on them canals.
Listen, water. I wouldn't advise it unless you've done a lot of time in water or fuck about water. Like a lot of people would like to take us. Look, I'll give you an example, right? I was at sea when I was younger, as everybody knows. Then I come away from sea for fucking 20 odd year. I got a bit of cash about me yet a long time ago, right? And I thought, fuck it. So I went and bought myself a speedboat, right?
Yeah.
Like, I had the nice Jeep and everything. I had the quad bikes, I had the racing quad. I thought, I'm going to get myself a speedboat. So I went and bought a speedboat with 150 horsepower on the back of a 16-foot Fletcher speedboat, which meant fuck all to me at the time. Except the guy said, it's the fastest speedboat in the area.
Go.
So I thought, all right. So anyway, cut a long story short, me and my mate, we left for Danur one night, and I was said, I want to go to Arran, which is the island across. If you're for the west coast of Scotland, it's the island across. You've got Ireland, and then you come up and you've got Arran. And I thought, I always wanted. So we set off, and yes, we got to Arran. It was 150 horsepower on the thing. With a full tank of petrol. And we got to Arran, and then I realised we didn't have enough fucking petrol to get home because it drunk petrol. Like, it just swallowed it. It's like you're just pulling it out the arse of it. And we realised then we'd had no life jackets on, I had no radio, I had no fuck all. And on the way back, the ferry had crossed. So when the ferry crosses, there's a
Tied at the back, innit?
Yes, you got a wave coming off the ferry, right? So anyway, the ferry's past us. I can see it in maybe, I don't know, say 3 mile in front of me. It's away past me, and I've got this fucking speedboat flat out. And let's say it done, I don't know, 50, 60 mile an hour, something along the lines back then, which was fast. And the next thing we were fucking mid-air. We hit the wave of the ferry, and then there's another wave after that, and then another one. And yeah, that was exciting times. And then after that, I thought, you know what? I'm going to respect this place a wee bit better because that could have went fucking shits up. So yeah, I always tell people if you're going to fuck a boot in water and that, go and do a lot of practice with it because it can go tits up very quickly.
But a fucking canoe going down the canal won't be that bad.
Have you ever flipped a canoe though? I
Yeah,
have.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I done canoe. I done it all right through school.
All right, so you know how to get it upright again.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
But remember, you're about 18 stone now. When you're at school, you were probably about fucking 9 stone soaking wet.
I can say, I know when you're underneath.
You
So,
should, I don't know, you should think of something along the lines of like, I don't know, or maybe water, it might be good. But you'd probably get more of doing like a 5 day expedition or something, or a 10 day expedition for yourself. Take somebody else with you and just do some of the Scottish mountains, mate. You know, it's the nicest fucking
those places, joking, eh?
Ben Nevis, Ben McDougie's just below Ben Nevis. It's a
That
harder,
one you said, Ben McDougall, wasn't it?
yeah, Ben McDougie's it's a harder climb, but it's just below Ben Nevis. It's not much below it, but there's once you go over the top of it, you've got fucking lovely bits of Scotland down in the valleys and that there of it.
Who's in the chat? Let's have a look who's in the chat. Scotland Hope Lad. Have you seen what's going on with Masters? Oh, lad, John Harvard, he's funny, mate. I can't stop laughing at him, mate.
Oh, Master's a gangster, mate. Oh, he's funny as fuck. He's thick
Oh,
as pig shit. He's brilliant.
I did. I did tell you. Anyone that's seen the video called him, the mush called him a beast before, and how do you know that? Kept on saying it. Honestly,
Is
God,
that?
he master. Honestly, he sat in his living room cacking his ass, the shit house.
Oh yeah, mate. How you doing, Graham McRobert? Graham McRobert's actually he's quite close to where Masters is. Like I'm talking like 5 minute drive or something. But so it's right. I've watched that video with OG, right? That is OG put that video up where Masters
Yeah.
shouts, "Go on, then fucking do it," and then all you hear is smash, right? And then obviously
Twice.
the brick's been flung in. But OG's video's 10 minutes long, right? And in 10 minutes, the brick comes through the window. The police come and leave within 10 minutes. That's never heard of in fucking. I don't know if that's heard of anywhere in the country. Never mind fucking Ayrshire.
He lives in Granny Flat, doesn't he? You know, they pull the red cord and that for fucking emergencies.
He's done something, mate, because that's unheard of. That's unheard of. The police being that quick, and the chances
What's
of
his
them.
problem with you?
Yeah, it's just jealous, isn't he? Like he actually believes that his channel's viral and shit. Where he wants to make his YouTube channel where he can make money out of it, and that's been his game and stuff. And I don't know how he can make it. Maybe his attitude. Maybe his attitude. He met me for like fucking 5 minutes a long time ago, and he thinks he knows everything about. He knows fuck all about me. Absolutely, I
He
do.
got kidnapped, didn't he?
Sorry, mate.
Did someone kidnap him? Hey, I heard on the grapevine someone kidnapped him.
Mate, you know what? Right, so I think actually, for what I can remember, I think Kearney got him to come on at first to get at me. Aye, just to get at me, nothing serious, so I don't think. And then it's obviously backfired on him, you know, he's like fucking. But listen, he's sitting in Ayrshire. He get run out of Glasgow, right? He get basically fucking chased out of Glasgow. He was gone with some wee bird in Glasgow since she was 15, yeah, which he's confirmed himself.
Oh yeah.
She's get pregnant to him at some point, which she and him, both of them's confirmed to everybody. You know, we've all heard that. And then his mum moved to Troon. Now, something I can tell you for a fucking fact, right? Apart from what I've said there, because that's out his own mouth and his girlfriend's mouth, his ex-girlfriend. He has got, I don't know how many, what do you call them, breach of the peace, domestic things, domestics. He's got more domestics call-outs on his fucking mum than I know anybody ever having any in their mum. The amount of times that his mum's got the fucking police to him, ask him to get his accurate. If you want somebody to nip at him, get his accurate to get him to get his accurate. He's got more to.
See,
If
after
he's
all, you
gonna,
little wimp, I know you're watching.
if he's going in and knew about anything, any untowards, any domestic shit like that, anything at all, ask him to produce his. Because his mum has got the fucking police, I don't know, many times for domestics for him. So that tells you,
Oh,
and you can imagine it, he's not just a wee boy, he's just a big fucking fat balloon that's on about 100 fucking methadone a day. And he's sitting there, he's full of Valium half the time, he's drinking and taffy's methadone, he's just a fucking idiot. He's barred out the shops in Troon, probably for shoplifting, but look at this way he shouts on the internet. That's the way he goes on with his mum. Now,
is it?
I've never seen his mum, mate. You know what I mean? But I'm going to say she'll be getting on in years. Unless she had fucking masters when she was about 10, she'll be getting on in years. You with me? So I'm going to say his mum will be, I don't know. I don't know. What will his mum be? 65 maybe? At least? And at 70 maybe? I don't know.
I said to him yesterday, I said, he goes, oh, you're not but a little scab, you, and I'll chin you. I said, it weren't that when you were licking my ass going against Dumbo Dry, though, were you? And yeah, he'd ride up my ring piece. I remember him jumping on a few times. He's a
Mate,
little ferret.
it's just a ferret, mate. He's like, he is a ferret, an absolute ferret. Listen, you seen how he shit. See the night, this is never the night, see the night Kearney get put up in the air with the car?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
That
yeah, yeah,
that
yeah.
night, that night, right? Nay, I don't know who all witnessed it, but I'll tell you who did. I witnessed it. Disclosure TV witnessed it because we were all watching it, right? And I'm not sure if he was meant to be run at Kearney's, right? He was meant to be run at Kearney's for that car coming that night. And then he never. And then he was given it the big I am on the stairway where Kearney stayed at the time. What you doing? Are you wanking?
Who?
Are you grinding? Are you grinding?
No, it's my next door neighbour, man. He's a
It sounded like you
fucking
were doing
nightmare.
that, girl. It sounded as if you're.
Nah, it's my next door neighbour with the tunes on.
All right, I thought you were pulling a fly one off
I
there.
can't help it. I can't help it.
So
I can't
anyway,
help it.
Masters was on the stairwell, of where Kearney stayed because it was like I don't know, it was like a big house. It was a big house type hotel type thing. Kearney was in, and Masters was on the stairwell giving it I'll fucking do this, and then this. Somebody, is it a woman or something, come down the stairs and she's like, fucking shut up, you, and you're shouting. He's like a wee boy. He's like, I'm sorry. He's just a fucking idiot. Like, he's just an idiot. Listen,
Wouldn't come out the living room though, would he? But next day he's giving it the big in it with his face on.
and it gives it a big one, and the fucking police are there, and he's giving the police at large because it's all the police's fault because there are no police in his area often enough. They shouldn't need to police. See where Masters stays, they shouldn't need to police that, but there's just round the corner, you've got fucking people that's probably worked all their days and into retirement. You've got that fucking balloon shouting that
Playing fucking shitey music down the fucking street.
he's got an old
Disrespectful.
he's got an old person below him, an old person across. Well, he did when I knew him. I'm going back a long time, right enough, but he'd an old person across from him. I'm talking proper old age pens below him and everything. They should be in the bottom dancers, and he's in the fucking top dancer with shitty music, thinking he's fucking, I don't know, fucking DJ fucking virus. You with me? So he's just an idiot. Boy's an idiot. And he says, I'll stop this and I'll stop that. I'm going to go back to jail for my windies getting broken. No, you're no, mate. You're not going to go nothing. You're just going to sit there, shout your mouth off again, and no doubt your fucking windies will get put in next week again. And you'll be sitting there going, that's just it, I'm going to go to jail this time. No, you're no. And
Has he even been to jail?
no, I know him, mate. Listen, he's that backwards, right? He was trying to tell me that in 2013, I went to Low Moss Jail, and it used to be old army barracks, right? He came on a live one night and said to me, "You're fucking full of shit. Low Moss was closed and such." And I'm like, "Aye, it's a new fucking jail now, you daft cunt." This is him for Glasgow. I'm no for Glasgow, and this is him trying to tell me that Low Moss would be knocked to the ground. I'm like, "Listen, stupid. It's a brand new jail. You're meant to be for Glasgow. You should know this." He knows fuck all, mate. He's chased his mum back down to Troon to stay with his fucking mum, got his own pad. See, when folk were saying, oh, you need to get back to Glasgow and stay. No, he's no. He's not got to go back to Glasgow
Oh,
City, mate.
yeah, fuck him, I say. That's what I come on to ask you about. Your little friend from Liverpool, well, Birmingham.
What one's that, mate?
Darren fucking G.
Darren G. What about him, mate? I can't
Mr.
be fucked with him.
Mr. Palestine, man. Horrible little man.
He's just,
I don't like him, mate.
I mean, I've never liked him. He's a fucking idiot. Like, well, I did like him at one point when everybody was fucking liking him, but they times are well gone. He get
Do you know what?
paranoid. He
His
get
brothers
paranoid with me.
not like him. His brothers nothing like him.
Oh, but his brother's fucked you know, mate. His brother's taking a fit and all that old spice and everything, wouldn't he? He must.
Fucking hey, last time I was in, did you see that Davy Taylor killing that mush in Wakefield?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I used to do laps with Davy Taylor on the yard. Lovely man, you know, lovely man. Messed up through IPP.
Yeah, but hey,
And I'll tell you something, great. I'll tell you something, Paddy. Didn't have he had bad words to say about you when I was walking on them yards. And Bobby Mulholland. Aye, lad, Myland. He was in full something with you. He said you were not but a junkie man down there.
well, there's a lot of people been speaking about Paddy and there's the Mullen brothers, Paddy. Do you know them? The Mullen brothers, Paddy. The Mullen brothers. Paddy's been getting mentioned a lot in my comments about things that I didn't have a clue about. But, there's like, listen, Paddy's been a fucking snake all his life, isn't he? I've just got a message here from Cumbrian Truth to say his meter's run out. Hang on, he's typing. He's got to go and get 50 pence for the meter. How you doing, Northeast on top? How you doing, mate? I don't know, mate. He's just disappeared. He'll come back. His phone's probably died, mate. I'm just leading the chat here. Emma, I thought you'd have come on, and cleared this up. You know what I mean? How you doing, John Carr? How you doing, mate? Paddy is petrified of going back to jail. Oh, John, he's just got to sit there and put the world to right, isn't he? To him, Bojangles and bullshit. That's it. I mean, look, John, if you look at it, yeah, I'm back. He's got fuck all else, has he, really? But apart from YouTube. All he can do until he dies is blag his subs. That's the only thing he can do. You know what I mean? I'm just amazed. Nobody asks him, where's because they all seem to be animal lovers and that in Paddy's chat. Well, a lot of them. And then them go, where's Tootsie? Oh, but he's like, oh, Tootsie went away and Tootsie gave pups and I showed day pups. No, you never. You showed a bitch with pups, but you never showed anything to fucking Tootsie. You know what I mean? We know what happened to Tootsie, didn't we, Paddy? And then sitting there, you blag your wee subs. Oh, thanks for the birdseed. Thank you, oh, Dancing Queen. Dancing Queen, you've been great. Dancing Queen's been the biggest help with this birdseed donation since I started. Oh, you fucking had Dancing Queen's pants right down, Paddy, haven't you? Another one you blagged. I had somebody on the other day there on Facebook. A John Jones, he comes under on Facebook. And they thought his Facebook page was closed down. And he was giving it the idle threats, TikTok and all this shit to me on Facebook. And I said, listen, behave yourself, with your stupid threats. I said, at the end of the day, your Facebook, your destination's going to be fucking on there somewhere. And he gave it, what was it? He said something, Dodgy Dave. Aye, I'm no far from fucking dildo, blah, blah, blah. And about 10 minutes later, I said, aye, 3.2 mile. No heard nothing more from him, John Jones, have we? You're very quiet. What were you? Was it 0.2 the mile that got you off, or was it the 3.2 miles that got you? Ash is back, humble, is he? Fuck's sake, Ash. He's bad as Emma wanting this link. Oh, so he is. Oh, he's back. You know why I never seen you, Ash? Because the bang fucking phone in my hand. I was sitting reading it. I was
So,
sitting reading it.
if
I was
you-
sitting reading. I was.
I'm gonna say you're wrong there on what you just said. I reckon Emma Cockerill is twice as bad as Paddy Conrad.
In what sense? In cleansing, oh,
No,
don't go there.
I think she's causing way too much trouble, Joe.
Oh, listen, Emma loves it though.
But I just don't get it. Like, how
Oh,
weird they have to be. Like, all they do is come on here. Like, you've got them full of the northeast shook on here, right? And you're only one man.
it's because
Look
I've
how
spread
many
my
of
wings,
them are
though.
there.
It's because I spread my wings, didn't I? I fucked off YouTube and I went and done other platforms like my TikTok and Instagram now, like that, because they could only like the way they wanted it in YouTube. But the
Mm.
problem Paddy and that's got is all the people that Paddy's blocked over the years are on other platforms, i.e. TikTok, i.e. Instagram and Facebook. So when I've went across like TikTok and that and fucked off the YouTube for a while. I mean, their Instagram, for example, got about 1.2 or 1.3 million views there last month in TikTok. And I don't know, in Instagram, sorry. I don't know if that's a lot of views or what, but I'd think that's all right for only being on it a month.
It's all right, like, you know.
You know what I mean? And only got what 1,600 followers or something to get them. So there's more people watching me, more people watching me on
I,
TikTok, more
I
people
used to be
watching me
big
on
on there.
Instagram.
I've
You know
got
what I
8K
mean?
followers on there. I don't use it, me.
Do you know why I come away from the YouTube? I'll tell you why. I was
Go
speaking to Bellringer, and Bellringer said to me, "You need to get away to fuck for that YouTube, man. It's toxic." He says
on.
the amount of channels you've lost, throughout the years, he says, and that's the reason. It was actually Bellringer. If it wasn't for him saying, "You fuck that YouTube off," I wouldn't have probably, I wouldn't have went to Instagram and stuff like that. It was actually Bellringer saying it. That I thought, you know what, you're right. So
I
it's
want
mere
to, I want to,
people.
I want to speak to him, mate. I want to see if he's got any old videos of Decker's little mate that
I
exposing fighters
exposing fighters. I'm trying to remember who the fuck he was now. Exposing
coming on,
fighters.
giving the bigging about W. Joyce and Danny and that proper lick arse on him.
Oh fuck knows, mate. I can't remember. He probably will if anybody's got anything. But I mean,
Oh, he's
Bellringer's
got him.
anything to do with Decker, he'll have, isn't he? He's at
Mm.
there. He's still relentless to this day. He posts every single day
Oh,
on
hammer it
Facebook.
on Facebook.
Mhm. Mhm.
Killing it, man. There's another little thing on here. I've just seen. What was it? What was it, the decade? Was Decker Heggy Daily or something like that? Died. That's
Oh,
come on here.
Decker. Oh, was that no video? Craig used to do Decker Higgy Daily. Or was that?
Nah, just a new little channel that's just
All
flying
right.
around. I've seen it once
All
or
right.
twice. Yeah. Like, he's not making a comeback. I'll make sure I'll make my way to Welsh Road. Fucking horrible
Nah, I
bastard.
don't. I don't think he's. I don't think we're ever going to see the Beast, a Carlisle, back on here, mate. He'll be. I don't even know if he'll be floating about under fake profiles now. You know that way.
Oh, can I just clarify? Should be up with you, John.
Uh huh.
Right, just to count someone's lies. Did I ever pop with Sammy Lee years ago? With you, like me and Sammy Lee, had a pop at you with Paula years ago.
Paula definitely had a pop at me with Sammy Lee, but I can't remember. I don't know, mate. There's that much happened over the years. If you did, I,
Fucking.
I can't remember.
No, just proving someone wrong.
I haven't
The
actually
fucking
paid.
method.
I haven't paid any attention to Sammy Lee for how long. I think she done a live with that Emma, but maybe a year ago, a bit more. That's the last time I really
I think it's
fucking paid any
months ago.
attention.
That was. I watched it the other day.
See, she was under the. Listen, I'm always suspicious of somebody who shouts, who does things and narcs, narcissists, because
Yeah.
what you'll probably find, what I've learnt through Red Light, she is a narcissist. She is the worst type of
Mm.
narcissist fucking going, and all she does is call people a narc.
I was laughing the other day at someone. What was it? She says she's got a bad back and she can't walk, but she runs around the bedroom like a fucking headless ostrich doing fucking stupid dances.
Well, she's you're not the first person to say that. You know that. You're not the
Mm.
first person. I mean, everybody that I know has got a fuck back, and they'd be fucking terrified to do anything like that in case it put their back fucked again. Anybody that's got right is always careful. I know having a fuck back again.
Is
But
she a brat or what, John? Come on, man. Everyone's dying to know.
cheapest in the fucking hood for me, like.
Yeah,
I
fucking
don't
hell.
know. I really, honestly, I really do not know. I don't think so. I don't, as much as she's a fucking, I don't think she's a brass. No, she could
What's the
be.
crack? Because I've been watching loads. What was the other one? Second videos of Willie's out there. I'm sitting there thinking, what the fuck is going on here?
That's because, like, yeah. Mate,
And I
listen,
tell you what, they really, really, whoever put them out on X, on that fucking Weirdos channel, go on and go, use a fucking weird user. You just can actually get done for that, even disputing them.
listen, see the ones that's doing it, right? They're the fucking nonsense, mate. They're
Oh, yeah,
sending
Papa
things.
Bacons, man. I
Hmm.
said it when they said it about you with our socks on in the field, and that. I said, what? I said, what do you can tell you sit at home. One's
No,
been Rogers behind the couch or fucking Tony Burke. Fucking the other man's fucking fascinated with them all. They're all obsessive, man. It's the weird John,
but
honest to God.
you know why she said the pulling a pecker in a field. You know what? That didn't bother me because I knew that never happened. But you know, the bit she mentioned, knowing fine that would get me angry, is saying that I had white
Oh.
socks on doing it because she knows I hate white socks. She knows she know. No, honestly, that's why she said it. She knew, and she added the bit in. Oh, and he had white socks on tape, Andy. She knows that that bit itself. I'm not giving a fuck if she
I
lies
watched
about
it.
me saying.
Honestly, God, I never watched it to the other day, and I'm sitting there, right, absolutely quiet as a mouse. And I'm thinking, you scab. I was thinking, hey, how can you say anything, Kay? When I've got you on record saying, I will tell Paddy Conroy, everyone on YouTube, Paddy Conroy touched me where a week from, I've got it. She's
Ah,
a
but
horror, she's a liar, she's a manipulator. No one likes her, she's lost all her mates.
but
Yeah,
you know
she had
what?
nobody.
You know what I love, mate? The fact that she went on a live with the same man that she accused that and said that I told her to lie about Paddy and he believed that. I'm thinking, you know what? You're a fucking sucker. You're a bad
And
Chris,
picked
but
on her alliance, and picked on her alliance.
you're an even bigger sucker than I ever thought Paddy when he believed her saying that I told her to lie about Paddy. If that was the case, I would have just run with it right to the fucking end. I would have,
Oh,
yeah. You know, that's what I said there night. There's Paddy said, "Oh, he wouldn't have Roxanne lying about me." But he says he's telling, you know, that's because, right, Paddy, I didn't believe that you'd touched her up and she's 3 year old, but that doesn't change the fucking fact,
but
Paddy, you're a fucking
nah, John,
grass.
nah. I'll put in there, right? Because the biggest question Paddy Conroy needs to really ask himself, and this is where I would love him to block, like, unblock everyone in your block list. How can you believe her when she's already lied about you? Now, that is the big question anyone should ask on this
Because
platform.
I'll tell you why. Because I'm the only person, and yourself, I'm the only person for the last 6 years that's never jumped ship, and Paddy's never been able to bully on this. Everybody's got a squeeze off at some point. Even Danny Christie gave him a squeeze at the end of it. I'll never give, as long as I've got fucking breath in me, I will never give that old copper's cunt a squeeze, ever. As long as I draw breath. Never.
No, because
Because,
you know, like, Tony hit the nail on the head about him, man. Every last bit of trouble on here has come from him.
yeah, of course it is. Of
Oh,
course
every
it is.
last bit of it. Look at all the chew that's on the dark side, and John doesn't watch it, but I do. Comes from his little crew.
Listen, you just need to look at Paddy Conroy's track history. Yeah, he did bully fucking Berryman, right? He did bully Berryman's family to fucking bring that boat back. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. You know why? Because like Paddy's fucking history of what I know, that's exactly how he behaves on here. Is exactly how he's fucking bound to behave in real life.
Nah, it's a spraff and beg. He's a spraff and beg. Burkett, me and Burkett and Cy Bennett qualified it the other week. I think it was last weekend. All he's done is tapped off YouTube. Hey, tapped off YouTube. Hey, and branded his seller grass.
Yeah, listen, he was only protected. Like, people were only going damaging stuff for him because he was told to rip into the Sayers, call John Sayers this, and call Stephen this and that. It's Paddy. It doesn't matter if you call Stephen Sayers shitey a million times. He's always going to be 100 man that you'll ever
He's
be.
living in the YouTube wars fucking fantasy, man. He's thinking
He
all this
is.
violence he's bringing. That's
He's
all
living
that
in
is,
a
though.
he's living in a pure fantasy world, yeah. Like saying that where are you hiding these days, shitey, as you call him, Paddy, yeah, has done the time that you've done in the jail and some, Paddy, yeah. And the difference was they were taken down the block, Paddy. You put yourself
He got
down the block.
escorted him. He clarified it himself. He got escorted down the block. He said it on his live.
Yeah, because his brother had been up to fucking prison visits,
Yes, yeah.
Paddy. And Paddy's brother fucking fucked him right off and never spoke another word to Paddy. Walked out of visits
Paul shot
disgusted.
his brother, man. Paul shot his brother and his best pals with him, man.
Yeah. Was it, Bill? This is the fucking thing you would never know nowadays, eh? Maybe Paddy's got a lot to hide, mate, honestly.
Imagine that, John. Said me can't shoot in your brother like then me and you off to Barbados, having pina coladas on the beach. You just don't do it, do you? Nah, fucking
Yeah,
weirdos, man.
you have to look at what Paddy promised everybody, yeah? He promised that Anna Conley, he promised everybody, he was going to solve all these murders.
No,
Actually,
yeah, he's promised Emma Connolly, he's promised everything about Tony Burke, he's promised everything about you, but still not proved one thing. Hey, what everything they've had is second hand off other people because Emma Cockerill and the little begs go around the community trying begging for every last bit of drop of information off everybody else about you.
yeah, but the truth of the matter is, Paddy was just brought on here to do what he does, to get in a certain family. That was all he was brought
What?
in to do. That's it. That's a be all.
Nah,
Because listen,
that's the only entertainment he's ever had in his life.
yeah,
Everything else he's had in his life has come off Davy Glover. Fuck.
he's just a fucking shithouse. He's never done an act of bravery himself in his whole entire life.
I
He's
said it.
never.
I said it with red lights. I said it with red light, John. I said if you think about it, really, Davy done the torture. Davy done the escape, planned that. Paddy only ran off because he was a little bitch and didn't want to get caught like a little girl. Honest to God, that's all he does. Hey, and all he's got to do is live off his reputation. What's probably not even his reputation, but his brother's reputation in the UCAP area.
I don't know
Prove me
anybody
wrong on
that
that. Prove me
I
wrong
don't.
on that.
I don't know
That-
anybody who has claimed to be this old school villain, been documentaries and everything, and he's tried to go super. No, he's been a bad grass, but to go, try and go super grass, not once but twice, is fucking embarrassing. And I'll tell you what, I've never actually heard that anybody being refused super grass. I didn't know it could actually happen until I read up on it after I heard what I've got in Paddy, and I thought, wow, you are one of the 7.2% that get refused supergrass status every year, Paddy. Except you've tried it twice.
Yeah, but he
That's
says stuff. No, you're forgetting what he says, though. And he knows this for a fact, and everybody else knows, that the police are watching him, and he uses his platform to get out of it. And I'll tell you what, pig in the stick, he's even grassing on you, and you don't even know it. And Jimmy, out the chat, you little freak, green splat, do one.
who's this?
Oh,
Ebenezer
Ebenezer
Green
green
splat.
splat.
Ebenezer
Jimmy,
Red splat. Oh,
red splat. Yeah, we only support green
ah,
splat. Don't
no, green splat's fucking. I've no. I'm not even discussing it because I asked Greensplat why they'd removed Piggy's videos, which are now back up, but I never got an answer at the time, so that was enough for me. I thought, you know what, I've had enough back and forths with you to at least deserve an answer for one question, you know. Like, they'll put up that many about me. So, but I noticed Piggy's videos are back on that channel.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, all the videos are
I'll have
back
a
up.
little review of that.
They're all back up now.
His videos aren't that long, though. That's the only bad thing about that channel. The videos aren't that long.
Are long enough, mate, for people to get a short gist of it. So if somebody's not got an awful lot of time on their hands, they're short, sweet. People's got a short attention span, and they get the gist of it. But I'll tell you a channel, HT Hyper Crew on Facebook. That wee channel's doing fucking brilliant. It's up to 14,000 followers, and it's giving you, like, say it was Sam Walker and that boy for Yorkshire. It gives you two sides of the story, short, sweet, and yeah, it's about all I've got time to watch it now.
I've been watching, what's his name? The young lad there. Oh, just fucking.
John Card just says Glover was the power behind Paddy. Without Glover, Paddy was nothing. That's true. That's very true.
$1,000,000 now. $1,000,000%.
Paddy's the only guy in the world that I know lived off his little brothers. Like Mick when that was younger than Paddy, yeah. So Paddy lived off
But
Mick's name and that.
John Carr, you look at it from my point of view. My point of view is that you've got Glover that's done all the dirty work. You've got Cookie that was obviously under fucking Glover's wing. And then obviously them two new fucking Paddies.
Cookie was just a young boy that looked up to Glover, though. You know, Glover was. I mean, he's come out and tell everybody, I am a fucking grass, but so were you. So were you, Paddy. Put out the fucking. Glover's always shouted, put out the fucking transcript for the court case, then. You know, you're a fucking liar. I know what Glover's talking about now.
Aye, but you know what? I'd rather believe Cookie over Glover any day of the week, though.
Are you Cookie over Glover or Cookie over Paddy? You said you'd believe.
Well, it's obviously Cookie over Paddy and then fucking Cookie over Glover.
Well,
I don't
see,
see.
yes.
I don't see Cookie as a liar, mate. I don't.
No, well, Paddy was Cookie and Paddy was the next. Cookie was the best thing since sliced bread when he got, and then Paddy had him in the shed. And they were going to go far with the channel, and then Paddy asked Cookie to lie about the Sayers and Viv Graham, and he asked him to lie. I don't know if don't quote me on this, but I'm sure I get told that he was Paddy Conroy wanted Cookie to lie to possibly. He's either on the internet or to Anna Conley. And Cookie refused. That's how Cookie and Paddy fell out. That's how they fell out.
See how we acted on that is a KI, I can't remember what it was, KO, whatever it is, channel.
KRN TV.
That's the one, that's the one.
I'm not
And
guilty
I'm
TV, it's called now.
I'm watching him, mate, and he's like, are you going to get onto Cookie's probation? I'm thinking, like, well, why are you trying to entice her to grass for what? And that's basically you trying to get Cookie put behind bars for nothing.
He needed Cookie, as soon as they fell out, he needed Cookie out the picture. When Cookie started doing and out and Paddy, he needed fucking Cookie out the picture. So the KRN TV was interviewing Anna Conley, and it was in fucking space. I was at 5 minutes, 10 minutes, no more than 10. Paddy says to Anna Conley, you need to go into Cookie's probation officer. You need to go into Cookie's probation officer. At least 4 times in 5-10 minutes he asked her in that interview. I never watched all the interview, but I just watched enough of it to think, you old bastard, you knew exactly what you were doing there. So see that time...
Hey, John, if my mush is in here, stick that clip on my channel today. Stick that clip on my channel. It's worth watching, you know. It's disgusting. Sorry, John, for putting it.
What's that? What are you talking about?
That there with the enticing. You know what? I would love a conversation with her. I really would.
Nah, mate, she doesn't even do the internet anymore, mate. She get that fucked off. There again, why did Paddy take all the lives down with Anna and that if he was out to help her? He's removed every single thing. Why? Because as soon as he
anyone that speaks about Viv, his ass flaps. Hey, and then anyone that knows about it, anyone that's got a connection to it, you've got him trying to put them away.
He shuts them down. Aye. He shuts them
Oh,
down.
he does. Honestly, got that. You can see that all the time. Done it with Harry Fullard. He's done it with you. He's done it with me. He's done it with loads on here. Tony and everyone, man. Anyone that mentions Viv Graham, he must think he has the rights to anything to publish with that man. He must do.
He needs to do that. He's got no other option but to do that because listen, if I had never said that I did about Anna at the beginning, which Paddy fucking planted the seed in my head, it'd have been a very different story for Paddy. you wouldn't have been on here very long. So, yeah, he planned it and
No,
he
but no,
executed it
no,
and it
no, because
worked.
he's sitting there, John. Like he's trying to bully everyone out of the equation. So he's got the free reins on YouTube. Well, Viv was this, Viv was that, Viv was that, and no one else can speak about him or him, and his lot will target you. That is a fact. So no one else can say their stories about Viv. Hey, in the Newcastle or Northumbria area, or Paddy Conroy's firm will attack you, and that just shows to me guilty conscience. It really does.
Yeah, like, fuck him. Listen, if anybody's going about attacking anybody for fucking Paddy Conroy any time in the near future, I'll be on it like a fucking ration. If I'm not on it, there'll be half a dozen other people on it now like a ration. He's just got to get out the door of the fucking place because people think if I go, this is going to go away. That's nothing like it. I've just been shooting people up in the fucking background, letting them know what's what. You know what I mean? Fucking time's not getting wasted that way, mate. And
No, it's
I've
good.
actually in case they because they're trying to get me arrested and put me in the local jail, I've actually wiped every single thing that I might have had of any friend of mine in my phone. The only thing I've got left in my phone nowadays is everything the wee bits and pieces I've gathered about them. So if
It's
they
all
get me
right,
arrested
John.
in the hope of getting my phone taken off me, be careful what you wish for. I'll have the last laugh. It doesn't
Well,
matter fuck where I am.
that's what proves it, though. How can they call you a grass when they're trying to grass on you?
Not one of them have I had jailed, mate. Not one. And I'll tell you better than that. See, if I was a grass, yeah, you know, Lewis Jevons, he'd have been the
I
first one.
heard of him. I've heard of him.
He'd have been the first one that would have been jailed. Uh, I could go down. I could go right. You know, I could start fucking remembering. You know, certain quarries full of water and stuff like that. You know, there's a lot of things that I might have forgotten. But if I was a grass, as a lot of people know here, you know, and they could actually call me a grass for a reason. But like, I mean, 40 and that know I'm not a grass. They know that themselves. They might say, "Ah,
Ah, but
he's it like a
that's
bassy."
not
Well, stop
right.
it.
I said that about her, John. Like, didn't he grass his own self up to use for footing the cafe?
Yeah, yeah, he's pleaded guilty to that. Listen, they've
Ah,
all
but rang
pled.
you up over the phone and went, aye, we done the cafe and what?
Yeah, but yeah, he done that. Aye, but listen, there was always going to be a pleading guilty for the Cafe case. That was always going to be the case.
Oh,
I mean, at the end of the day, their own mobile phones was used. The fucking some of their girlfriends' cars was used. One of the cars had like 6 different DNAs in it. They used their girlfriend's car and put it back in the fucking driveway. They went through I don't know how many AMPRs with fucking stupid, wasn't even good false plates on it. You know, there's like a fucking trail of evidence from start to finish. It's like, okay, is that how you're
oh,
paying for?
like that, like you know me, John. I don't really look into that kind of thing. Like, but that's
Oh,
my point of view. That like, how
they'd
can
never
it,
option.
it, it's like they're saying you're the grass, and then next minute they're grassing, and then I'm thinking, well, I
They're
was
no
in the
say
jail when one of
they're
them
no say. Well, here you go. Have you ever seen Toothless making a video calling me a grass? No. He's
toothless.
maybe shouted stuff at me, which is fine. I've shouted stuff at him. But you'll not see him out here with his face on a video calling me a grass. You'll certainly not see
Mm.
fucking Johnny and Benny making a fucking video, even you know, even if there were people for social media. They're not got to, I could think fucking Johnny and the fucking toss you a coin. You
Ah,
with
but
me?
they fucking didn't know them lot to fucking silence anyone to do with the filming.
Yeah, that was another thing they went about. Again, it was everything they could do to damage the Sayers name. And you know what? It's not the first time I've seen it. They done no them lot. The actual police, right, actually done the exact same lot to Paul Ferris back in the day. They went about and
Oh,
tried to tarnish his name that bad. You know, they tried everything, like calling him a grass, you name it. Like they tried to fucking they couldn't get him one way, so they tried to get him another. And as soon as you
yeah, but like you're all over this. I'm seeing what I see with it, like on here.
Oh no, no, I'm all
Um,
over it. I'd seen it before in my life, so I knew what they're trying to do to
but
innocent.
the way I see it is you've got Paddy. using well, let's just say two groups for the YouTube wars kind of thing. Let's present about it, but the tube. But you basically just got two firms. You've got an up and coming firm, got an old school firm, but old school always win.
No, but it's not just that. You know, like the West End, and that's a big place. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people in Newcastle. There's
Oh
a lot
yeah,
of people.
it's a massive. That's
Yeah,
what
yeah,
I'm
you
saying.
know,
No, but
and I'll give like, the Freemans for example. I'll say their fucking name. The Freemans have put fear into people, you know. And
oh,
that's the only thing where the Sayers are put fear and respect. There's a difference.
I watched him clear a full jail down the block, and then when I got put in the block himself, I have actually seen that. I won't never lie on that and lie.
I mean, this is a thing, you know. It's like, but what they don't like, and you know, like I've never switched allegiance, and I never will. I'll never jump ship. And I told them that when I was kind of PC talks going on in the background without saying too much. I want them. I said, listen, I'll never jump ship. Don't ever expect me to do that. No matter how fucking much money was put on the table, I will never jump ship. No, for anything else apart from myself. You know, that's how
I
I am.
would talk with him, me though. You know, I would have a look, I would have a crack with that Davy, like.
Who 40? He's just.
Oh, would they? I would they? I've got a million and one questions for him, mate. And you know what it is, eh? You know, it's 99% probably gone right.
No, I mean it doesn't matter. Fuck what. See, to be honest, they couldn't give a fuck about Paddy in the shed. They do not
No, they
give a.
don't. I know for the fact that he said in the jail, and I
No, but
expect. Look, you could get a million and one people to lie for your ear. This jump on this fucking YouTube, and lie for us, and say that, oh, you never heard this. But I was in that jail when I was in Stephen Fairch's pad, and he's telling me that the egg, which is AKA your man, whatever you call him, fuck knows,
40.
40, that's it. Saying the pad is a grass and it doesn't want now to do with him. I would check a fucking lie detector on that question.
This is the thing. They know he's a grass. They can't deny it. Everybody knows he's a grass. It's undeniable. As soon as you make a fucking 5-page statement about a man, forget everything else. That 5-page statement, yeah, doesn't matter fuck if it says an enemy or not, right? If they're in the same game, right, and somebody
Mm.
makes a 5-page statement, well, put it this way: if I was to make a 5-page statement, right, on Paddy Conroy, the sales would fuck me off.
Go shoot.
If I
Go
was to
shoot.
make,
That's why I
if I,
said that's
if I,
old school.
if I was to walk into a police station and report Paddy Conroy for a non-crime, the sales would
Fuck
fuck
you
me
up.
off. That's a fact. That's a fact, and your Freemans not know that as well. They know that. So
You know what? I worked it out, John, because I went, why would them boys be asked about a smelly old tramp that sits in a farm in
They
a
don't.
shed
They
that
don't.
stinks of dog
They
piss?
don't give a shit. The deal
Hey,
was. The
uh,
deal was.
uh,
The deal was he attacked the Sayers. He blamed the Sayers for things that couldn't even possibly have been him. And the deal was he get to clear his name. So anybody that come out and said, you know, you were calling your Corey to spam on your computer. So we'll say, all right, sorry, Paddy.
he never
Sorry,
proved
Paddy.
that though.
So no, but listen, what I'm saying is he was only helped to slaughter the sayers, and we'll go on about slaughtering every cunt that basically goes against you. That was the deal. That's been the deal from fucking start, and that'll be the deal to the end. But they can't deny he's a grass. Fucking hell, a blind man can't deny he's a grass.
He's a man, I guess. Everything he
That
says about you.
that's that's
You
why
know what I'm saying? I
the
don't know a man on this YouTube that can say that the one humble dryer found down a well or is going to get put down a well, like i.e. brown bread, hey, and not get pulled in by any copper that watches Paddy Conroy's channel. You know, after stuff he says on YouTube, you're sitting there thinking, why the
uh,
fuck has he never had his devices took off?
That's how he didn't want to believe I knew what was going on. See when they kept saying
Oh,
Emma kept saying to him, he knows what's going on. Paddy's like, I don't believe that. I think he's just an agent provocateur, whatever fitted his narrative. It was it slowly sunk into him. I've known for a long time, shitty ass, what's been going on. Yeah. I knew for a long, long time, Paddy, what was going on in the background. But I just thought, you know what, I'm going to take how many numbers you've got, how many subs you've got, and I was going to take it how long it was going to take to break you down. You're fucking, but to get that information on you, that was just like the cherry on top for me. I was like, thank you, you know, fucking. So I was glad they
Yeah,
kicked me off it live.
you know how simple it is though. Imagine if there was no sales here tomorrow, you weren't here tomorrow, and he was in that shed doing what he's doing on YouTube, who would he have to talk about?
Oh well, if he never knew the sayer's name, never knew mine, he'd have no content. He'd have no content. He
Well,
can
there
only
you
put
go.
me in the title or the sayers in the title to get numbers. If he just puts Paddy and Bull chat shit, he gets what, 3,000 views or something, 4,000 views in a week. If he puts fucking
Yeah.
Humble v Paddy, he gets 25,000 views. If he puts Sayers in trouble, he gets fucking maybe 5,000-6,000 views. He just, unless he's got our names now, he doesn't get nothing. And I never ever wanted his fucking content. The Sayers certainly never wanted it. But he just makes us,
So
just
he's in your shadow then, isn't he?
I guarantee you, right, listen, let's say, for example, let's say I go and pick Stephen Sayers up next week and I go to Carlisle and we just so happen to bump into bullshit and Paddy coming out of Lidl with his tins of
Yeah.
spam. I guarantee you, without me even saying a word, right, I guarantee you, Steve, if he'd just seen Steve and himself, his face would go bullshit white, his fucking tins of spam would hit the ground and he'd phone the police. He would start shouting off. He would start doing a Darren G shouting as loud as he could in the car park and right, Bill, phone the police, phone the police. That's what would happen there. He would shit himself. If he wasn't shitting himself, he'd say to me, right, come to the fucking farm anytime, you wee ginger cunt. Wouldn't he? He's not
Oh
giving me a
yeah.
he's not giving me an
I
open
said weeks
invitation
ago,
to that
didn't I?
farm.
I said
And
a
you
weeks
know,
ago to you, I'll offer myself to go to the farm and see what he says. And he went, if he comes to the farm, man, I'll hurt him. I went, shut up, man. You couldn't even throw a dig, you'd have to.
bad like it's fucking terrible, like he's he's just an embarrassment for what he's been caught out doing now. And I'm sure everybody, you know, Hislop and that's no other option but to come and say, aye, Paddy's all right. They know exactly what he is. I know, they've told
Oh,
me
well,
they know what he is. They know what I mean, but what else can they do? What else can they do? What else can they
not.
do? I
The
tell
two
Hislop,
riddled, you know what it is, Johnny? The two riddled old men, right? The two riddled old men who just sit there, reading old jail books, thinking, "Yes, I'm going to have one of these one day." And he said it for weeks and months that he's writing a book and he's having these big old movie deals about who's going to write about a man that stinks of piss who lives in a shed that looks frail as fuck and is on his way out.
it's when Hislop said to him, I'll put the money up and we'll get your book done, Paddy. Paddy, you're forgetting things, mate. The people who support you, Paddy, yeah, they can't fucking read, right? So you could do 1,000,000 books, Paddy, but nobody would buy them. And the only person that would buy them is the people who are getting them for fucking nothing, and they would be the people that can't read. So all they would say is they've read the back page, oh, that was a great book, Paddy talked some fucking good stories, and they'd never read the book. Because see anything Paddy puts up there, they take that as gospel. They take it as gospel. They don't actually
Oh,
go and read.
God.
They don't actually go and read the newspaper cutting. And I've watched that for years. If he puts something up, they just run with it and say, "Oh, that must have happened." They don't actually fucking read
He
what.
hasn't got a brain cell in his head, John. He actually hasn't, because you know what? The amount of things he says is absolutely like crazy.
Yeah, his head's
He,
fucking mashed,
he,
mate. His head's buckled. His head's absolutely buckled. All the
He's gonna
boys.
go. He's gonna go to the grave. Him, dying obsessed of the sayers. He's gonna be going dying obsessed of you. Hey,
That's it.
imagine living your last days, in misery on YouTube, looking at your birds out your window, licking it, and then you're on about Humboldt Dryer and the Sayers family. You know what? You've probably got about 3 to 4 acres of land, eh? You've got a mobile phone and a big YouTube channel. Why don't you go and sit and do something on there, Paddy's Shittle Farm renovations or something like that, and actually do something with your life and make a bit of till instead of sitting there begging birdseed or dancing
Uh,
with?
I've been told if he gets buried and he gets a burial, his family are burying him facing down. They said,
Fuck that. Hey, fuck, man.
no, they said in case the bastard wakes up, he'll start digging down the way. That's how. That's honest, honest. Fuck's sake, you're getting away there.
Oh yeah,
Honest.
yes.
Hello, Sharon.
I don't, I
There's
don't, I don't, I don't, I don't, I don't get him. He's a fucking nobody. I get the Jew, in the northeast, but what realistically has it got to do with him? Fuck all.
that was always the brought in. It was just brought in to slander the sales. That's it. Nothing more, nothing
Yeah,
less. And then in the meantime, anybody that went against him and called them all Corey Pillar, fucking choking it after a tin of spam, was to get targeted. Their house windows would get broken, whatever else that came with it. And I try to explain this to 40. He says, aye. I said, listen, if it wasn't for Paddy Conroy putting you in that shed and using you to bully and intimidate people, I would not be going on you. I would probably never have came
I've
across him.
seen it. I've seen it. You know what? I can even find the clip of Apollo putting it out about Davy Eslop, and I always remember that. And the word years ago. Hey, if you never went to that shed, you absolutely would never have got targeted, and probably John
No,
Freeman neither.
never. And I could, you know,
Honest to God, you've got Paddy Conroy to blame for that. That is gospel. That is gospel. Remember that.
yeah, because you see, at the end of the day, for the first year and a half, I wasn't against Paddy. I wasn't
No,
against
you
Paddy.
weren't. No, I always remember what you said.
And
I
he,
come on, you started watching Paddy. I liked Paddy.
and even after the first cafe attack, I still wasn't even against Paddy. Paddy was against me at that point. But I wasn't against Paddy.
Fucking Paddy was sending fucking Burkett and fucking buggies up there. Burkett and fucking what's his
I
name?
was, as I said,
Fucking pizza face from Scotland, man.
I had nothing against him at that point. I thought he was a bit of a fucking crank, but I thought, he'll come round. But at the end of the day, I've told 40, I said, listen, you've only got him to, whether you want to believe that or not, you've only got him to, it's easier for Paddy to say, oh, Steve Rafe, listen, Steve Rafe, fuck all. I've got my own mind. And that goes for you too, Emma, saying, Steve Rafe said this was a lie, and Steve Rafe, Emma, I've done more digging in fucking Paddy than Steve Rafe has even got a back to fucking lift that. I've done more digging than fucking anybody here, right? So anything I've got in Paddy now is my own fucking findings, Emma. Nothing to do with Steve Rafe.
Why I
Yeah.
mention Rafe?
Emma put up a community post yesterday saying something about you've got me blocked, Tumble. She was in this chat, right, and she was blocked in all fairness, right? And she's mentioned
Yeah.
Steve Rafe in the comments, but I couldn't see her because she was blocked. And she's posted the comment onto her community post. And she said
Steve Rafe's
that,
been gone for 3 and a bit, yeah?
no, but this is it, they're fucking mental, mate, honestly. I don't give a fuck what Steve Rafe did or didn't tell Emma. I couldn't give a fuck. What I'm putting out in Paddy, and especially in the last month, is my own fucking findings. Fuck all
But how
today
can
with
they
Steve Rafe.
slag Steve Rafe off when with the book, was Brian's manager, probably built his career to where he is today on YouTube? Who the fuck is she to talk about? She's a hypocrite, early.
Oh, mate.
You know what?
That's,
I would love to speak to his ex-wife, mate, about her. She'll tell me everything, her.
who's that?
Brian's ex-wife, honest to God, would spill the beans on his fucking pig lips.
I don't know why you're born but his ex-wife. You should fucking get his stepson. He was wanting to come on, but remember,
Yeah, I'm mad at it when Decker said he was going to put him on.
yeah, Decker, the
What that?
non-stacker was. I'm glad the boy never owned the non-stackers at the time, because at the end of the day, I'd have probably been an enemy as well for that boys. But Brian, he's got a lot of stories there to tell, that young boy. He's not hard
She's
to
just
find, I'm
twisting
sure.
people's. No one sees it on the dark corner, though, Johnny. And I've been saying it for weeks, saying, and you know what? There's a good majority of people coming in now seeing it like that. It's that little firm that's just twisting things.
Hello, your Sharon's in the chat. Hello, Sharon. I hope you're
What's up
doing
with
well,
this,
hen.
Shaz?
Shazza.
Put the
Seen it.
link out, John. For Paddy. Come on, Pad.
Paddy will not come. Emma's unblocked. She's not come in the live.
Okay. I'll go
She's
quiet, John, if it comes on.
Emma, are you coming on or no? Don't say you're sitting watching the football like you know what's fucking happening at football. You've not got a clue, Emma. Come on.
Bobby playing in the back garden with dogs, probably better.
Let's clear up this. Let's clear up this house problem, Emma. We're concerned about Bobby, Emma. I mean, if there's an eviction going on, We just want to know that Bobby's safe. That's it. We couldn't really give a fuck about you and Brian. You can look after yourselves. But it's Bobby we're more and the dogs. We're interested in what's happening to the dogs. And I don't know if you've moved out of Brian or no, Emma. I'm not sure. If you have moved away from Brian, you've split up. That's none of my business, right? But as long as you stay away from Kev the Cabs. As long as you stay away from Kev the Cabs.
I think she
Because
fancies me. I think she fancies me. You know.
who, Emma? She might,
Oh
mate.
yeah, I think she's heard the stories. Yeah. I think
Maybe.
she fancies me. I think she does. You know.
Hello, there's a PM in 926. PM's normally get good questions for me. He's PM asks John Carr. Hey, how you doing, Sharon? You alright, hen?
Do you
Sharon.
not think disclosure? I think she does, me. She's always talking about us proper. I think she does. I can't be doing what she done with Burke behind that sofa. Not a chance.
Did Burkett shag her like?
I word on the street. Hey, Burke's been dipping it for months, man, behind the street. You know, because Bright can't get down. So it's been
Well, is
coming
that
through back door, Burke. Boom, boom, boom,
when
boom.
when they were talking?
Aye, Burke was telling me she went twos up with Bobby, man. Bang, bang, bang. Absolutely.
Wouldn't it be Bobby?
Eli was
But
watching. Eli was watching.
I don't believe Bobby'd be shagging her personally. But if she was shagging Burkett, she'd have been shagging Paul Ellis too. So was there a bit of was
I
it?
don't know, like there's something frisky going on with it. There's something is.
Well, Ellis was doing the driving, so I'm going to say if there was a bit of shagging going on. Ellis was shagging Rhonda, wasn't he? So we shouldn't be saying the word shag. Ellis was making love to Rhonda, or was that just a wild
Was
rumour?
he?
Well, I think so. I think Burkett said that, wasn't he? I don't know. I might be putting words
I
in your mouth
reckon,
here.
I reckon he's a. I reckon Burkett, my mate. Hey, tomorrow morning, Burkett, you're going under fucking. You're gonna judge his fucking chambers, mate. Hey, we want to
Well,
know.
I think, don't quote me on it, but I'm positive Burkett was slagging Ellis off for shagging Rhonda. Don't quote me on that. There's, he maybe wasn't shagging her, maybe he was just helping her with her horses and the saddle and stuff like that, you know what I mean? So,
I think she's a nice looking lass, mate.
who's that?
Rhonda, I think she's all right, mate.
I bet you've never been a fussy bastard, Ash.
Aye, true, true,
I'm
true,
only
true,
joking.
true,
I'm
pretty
only
much.
joking. I've never known the lassie. She didn't like me. I don't like her, but I don't know. I've never met her to say she's ugly or that. I wouldn't. She's,
Mm.
you know what I mean. I'm only joking there, but I don't know. But I thought I'm positive. Burkett said that Paul Ellis was shagging her.
Fucking hell. The worst in swingers, these lot, man. Honestly, I was heartbreaking when I found out Paul. Paula was he talking about. But Ellis in the fucking jail.
Well, is that no?
Oh,
Is that no how Paula and Rhonda really didn't like each other? Apart from a few other things, but I'm positive Paula and Rhonda
is that
didn't
what it
like each other.
was?
Well, because think about it, uh, Ellis was kicking about Ronda's first, and then the next thing is at fucking Paula Benny's.
I know, man. She was trying to get on to me, you know, John. That's not even a lie, that.
I
I
don't
couldn't have
think
went there, but.
that you weren't
No,
that.
that's the she. Nah, I heard she was sending titty pictures, man, to fucking Deck, and I went, nah, not a chance. In a bit.
It wasn't. It wasn't actually titty pictures to Decca. It was actually half a tit to me in the bath. She said she was in the shower. No, you weren't. She was in the bath, 100% in the bath. It's shoving her feet above the water to me, and I've never met her. But this was, this is before Paul Ellis's time. Like she was sending, no pictures. She was sending wee short videos there in the bath to me. It's all right. She had bubble bath in the like covering her nipples. But yeah.
Oh,
That went on,
fucking,
mate.
you know,
That went on.
the little mate had a little mention this week, with, what was it, Casanova? Fucking, old Christopher Hartley. True Media.
I'll tell you,
Had a-
that boy Hartley, I got told a couple of weeks ago, I think he was, you know how I said to him once, what do you get off following, chasing a gay guy about the internet, referring to Andrew Goyne, right? Because he
Oh,
was just where Anne was, he was there, where Anne was, he was there. And I asked him one day, I said, what do you get off chasing a gay guy about the internet? I said, I'm asking you an honest question here. I want an answer to it. But anyway, a couple of weeks ago, I get told there's every chance that he bats that the other way.
Back that way.
So
I said that.
that might explain it.
Swear to God, I said it. I said they're in some mad little group that you know where you always said never go into a WhatsApp group. You
Yeah.
know, hey, but it's like the same group of people do the exact same thing that he does.
What's about that fucking, what do you call her as well? Without mentioning anybody's name here, I'm going to mention her name though. Do you know that Amanda Green? You know who I'm talking about? Amanda Green? Amanda G, she's called, but her name's Amanda Green. She, oh, I'll fill you in. But anyway, she was having a go at me in Sai's chat last week. She was having a go at Sai for me being in his chat and Facebook. Sai's like, listen, I'm pals with everybody. I don't, you know. Anyways, she went, he's a fucking wrong. I'll find out some stuff about her as well. Wow. Fucking hell.
Oh,
Fucking,
it's been going on, like.
wow. Fucking hell, man. Fuck's
Oh, it's
sake.
been going off. But everything that's going on in the dark corner is all linked to this in the fucking northeast, apparently.
No, but no, I'm can. She's a fucking chemist too, by the sounds of things. An expensive one. Fuck me. Wow. But anyways,
She tried getting trade media in trouble. Yeah, I remember that. They were robbing your tables, weren't they, John?
yeah, a couple of towels and some bank details. Aye.
Fucking scruffy bastards. Fucking Charlie John's
No,
fucking
just
loud.
it wasn't a
Fucking
couple of towels. In all fairness, it was one towel. I don't know. I don't
Charlie
know.
the towel on.
I've fucking whopped towels at hotels, not, but they weren't in a fucking hotel. See,
Nah.
maybe they had an accident on the bed or something. Or maybe that could explain it. As for it is,
Fucking hell, man, what you been doing at yours, Johnny? Yous are all booky,
fucking
Yous are
hell.
all swingers, really. I'm fucking telling you.
Mate, I couldn't be a swinger. Fuck that. Carry on.
You should do Paul
Aye.
as well. Paul
no,
as
but
people now, fucking Johnny Boy's fucking going up, fucking rocking.
no, but you need to find out for Burkett if you speak to him. He'll tell you because I'm positive Paul Ellis was shagging Rhonda, and then that's how. And then all of a sudden, Ellis was that relationship was over, and then the next thing, Ellis was in Glasgow staying with Paula Benny. You know.
Alright, Clyde Banks, done it.
Mm-hmm.
Clyde Banks, hey, you should see the messages she used to send my mother, man. Honest to God, she's a liar. After that stuff she said she done it, people done it was her, man.
Who's that? Hen? Who?
Paula Beanie, man, she used to speak to my mother all the time, mate. Half that stuff, you know, like writing on the walls and that was all her, that.
Oh, is it?
Aye, my old lass has got, honest to God, my old lass apparently being paralytic in the lobby bit, you know, where she gets the lifts and that upstairs.
Yeah.
Pretending to fucking, that was all fake, that. That's why I knew she was always full of shit.
I see when her and Rhonda fell out, right, proper fell out. Rhonda then came out and said that fucking Paula Benny showed her, and she said, Rhonda came out and said it. She said Paula Benny had like a big folder of everybody's fucking Facebooks and everything, like printed off in this fucking
Eh?
like a filing cabinet folder. Aye, she said it was proper fucking spooky as
Weird,
fuck.
that.
Said like a big,
Weird.
you know how you get a thing for a filing cabinet. It was full, and
Oh,
it was
like the
everybody's.
dividers.
Yeah. It was everybody's Facebooks and everything. Like this is it, who this is. This is it. Yeah. It's like she said it was fucking proper. Like what the
Because
fuck?
I said it the other day on my live. I said, "Die." I said, "This is bringing back deja vu." They say. I said,
That's
"This is bringing back
that's taking
like
screenshots to a whole new level, isn't it? Fucking hell! I remember having thousands and thousands of screenshots, but that was easy because I could. I've got a fingerprint of spelling mistakes, right? So
and you
everybody
can't
has.
remember all."
Yeah, everybody's got a fingerprint of spelling mistakes. So, like, if somebody had a common word that they spelt wrong all the time, I used to just put it into my phone, boom, and it'd come up with all the accounts who. Oh, Ash is away again. His meter's running out. It'd come up with all the accounts, like who these fake profiles could be, and I would find out then that it would narrow it down. 9 out of 10 times it was Decker. You're back, Ash.
Yeah, I'm on. No, I pressed the wrong button.
Oh, I didn't. Aye, so
she was weird,
yeah, it's totally fucking weird, mate. Totally weird. Totally.
That's what I was just saying them all though, just trying to dig up every last bit of dirt off each people. I said that about Masters weeks ago. I went, lad, you don't want to be going in with them because it's end up bad for you, simple as. It is, I said it plain and clear. I said it'll end up bad for you, you smelly old tramp.
Yeah, listen, you just need to look at that. You have to look at the people like that's like want to shout their mouth off for Paddy. I'm not judging a book, right? I'm not being judgmental, but look at them, Masters, right? On the cutie method on every day, right? That pointless TV with Darren. Yeah, if that's clean, I'm bleached blonde hair. Listen, that's never clean. I'm in for Sundays. I know when somebody's clean and when somebody's not clean. That pointless TV with Carson globs up, drugs doing or whatever the fuck he calls himself is not clean. You know, they're all chasing fucking raging habits, and like Emma and Brian, I don't give a fuck what anybody says. They're stuck in addiction, a red light, stuck in addiction of some sort, and that's what you have to look at. Their heads are look at fucking the Smaxo in the shed, stuck in addiction. You know what I mean? And it's poison running through their fucking old system, like they have to get out of them. It's just pure poison that's in them. And it's no, if they were to get themselves clean, they'd probably be like, why am I even doing that? Why am I thinking like that towards people? You know what I mean? But until they get themselves clean, they're never going to change. And
No.
and it's a sad thing about it is like, again, it's all down to the fucking what they're taking drug wise and everything. And the only reason I know it's because I've been there. And until you get yourself fucking clean of the shit and get yourself rinsed out, you can see what's happening. Paddy's never got to change. Paddy's always going to be. Paddy's never stopped smoking dope, apart from his time in jail. He started smoking it when he was about 14. Look, he's a cabbage. The man's a paranoid cabbage. That's what he is.
Paranoid, him.
Just a paranoid cabbage, isn't he? You can't put brains in a fucking coconut. You know what I mean? Because that's half a Paddy's subs are coconuts. You can't put brains in them.
You know what it is though with him though, John, what I've noticed, and it's about his channel. You know, if you get rid of every last bit of criticism before he sees it, he must think he's doing good.
Oh no, he will. He can't take criticism, right? So over the years, he's built up people who just agree with everything he says, and he has to go up and count his likes in the morning to make him happy. If I don't ask anybody to like anything I do, I couldn't give a fuck if they like it or dislike it. I don't care because it doesn't help with the algorithm, right? It doesn't. It might if you're trying to run a successful channel, but it doesn't. I've had 12 point something million views in a short video, right? And there was only fucking, and then 12.1 million views, and it was about a fucking sea lion. It was somebody else's footage I stole, mixed it up a wee bit, and I had something like for 12.1. I never even had like 100,000 likes on it. You with me? So it doesn't fucking give a. It doesn't matter a fuck about the algorithm. If people want to watch you, they'll come and watch you. So give us a like, guys. It helps the channel. No, it doesn't. If people want to watch you, they'll go to find you. They're going to watch you. You with me? That algorithm. Because think about it, right? If it was to help your algorithm, who's going to sit and watch unless they knew something about it? Nobody's got to like, oh, Mrs. Jones who maybe live in fucking Edinburgh, right? Who's just retired working in a charity shop all her life. She's not got to come home at night and think, you know what, I'm going to go in here on whose channel pops up Paddy Conway, looks a bit like a pirate, I'm going to watch him. They're not going to. Nobody in their fucking right mind is going to be new and come in and say, I'm going to watch this guy. He looks entertaining. That's not going to happen. Unless his channel was about going down to the River Tyne or whatever and telling wee bits of story about it, that maybe then it would help grow his channel. But nobody gives a fuck. Nobody in their sound mind has got to sit to some old guy rambling the same old shit in a dirty old shed that looks as if he's just been doing a fucking coal mine over and over and over and over and over. Nobody's interested unless they've been watching it from the beginning. Nobody new is interested. Nobody.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
It's
So
bored.
see when motorsports first went away for no YouTube, motorsports come away for it. I said, listen, I went to somewhat. You've got nice cars and motorbikes and that there. I know he was doing a rebuild. I think Mitsubishi or something. He was getting people coming in from all over the fucking world watching his lives when he was doing I think it was a Mitsubishi Evo he was doing. He was getting people from all over the world coming in into his live, mate, and watching this. And I'm thinking, you know, there he is, like some amount of different folk coming into my fucking lives now. I said, I told you. But anyway,
What
it
did
never
you put
happened.
all in his wardrobe?
They put it on him, didn't they? And he
Did
basically,
you?
aye. Hislop stuck him in, didn't he? Hislop, I think they met, if I remember right, don't quote me on it, but I'm positive they met him at Ashington or something. And he kind of, Hislop came and said, your pal Motorsports has flung you under the bus. I said, I couldn't give a fuck. I couldn't give a. And
No.
they obviously realise that now. I don't give a fuck. But aye. So that was that. We never did any bad words. I just didn't speak to him again, and he didn't speak to me. And that was it. That was it.
Done it with Danny and all that, didn't they? They didn't I try to put that fucking intimidators back there for people,
Yeah,
didn't they?
yeah, they did. Aye, they did it with Danny as well. But you know what,
Paul as
Dan?
well, Paul as well. I
You
remember
know what,
you
Danny?
said,
You know what, Danny? Wouldn't you agree on though? Saying that he wasn't a fucking grass. And you know,
no.
he wasn't. He said, "Right, okay, I'm going to agree, Ken. He's no annoyance, but he never agreed, and he wasn't a fucking grass. No cunt can. Nobody. You're just got to look fucking pure stupid if you come out here and say Paddy Conroy's not a grass. You're just going to look absolutely fucking plain, pure stupid. Of course, he's a
Fucking
fucking
he.
grass.
Everyone knows it as well. That's what I don't get with her. That's what I don't get with her when she was doing that live with you and what's her name? Oh, what's her name from Borough? The fucking best mate. What's her fucking Borough? Lady up his last Carol.
Ricardo,
And
again.
she's basically sitting there like, if someone called me a grass in the police informer, you wouldn't forget it. Eh? You wouldn't. But when she said there, I have seen it. I have seen the proof. Hey, I have seen the proof. Proof. And then
Listen,
come out and say,
forget all that. Imagine making friends with a fucking man that put your fucking man in hospital and he's got fucking injuries playing up with him now. Brian's legs is
oh,
fucked for a reason, right? And you have to remember, whilst Brian was hanging, Paddy was getting him trolled to fuck and his house targeted for no agreeing with him. And then they jump ship. The rest is history. You know what I mean?
that would put Brian Cockerill as a shitty arsehole, wouldn't it?
Yeah. And the worst it was,
One
see,
ball.
for example, right, let's say at some point there was a line drawn in the sand. Because they've jumped ship originally, they'll use them, but they'll not respect them. They would never respect them
No,
because they'd say,
yeah, yeah.
you jump ship across to us. That doesn't mean to say you'll no jump ship again. If you've got to jump ship
Because
once, you
that's what I thought with there, you know. Right, you're gonna stir it up for me and Paddy and all that kind of stuff. Publicise. I see that, you know, through more Hedgelop, me, you know. I see it more through him than more of the what's he called, John Freeman.
it's
More of
Hasler.
him.
Hasler's basically fucking dug himself a hole with the amount of shit now. It's like, because he's carried it on, hasn't he? So rather than just back away from it, he should have backed away from it a while ago and it'd have probably been, the internet shit would have stopped a long time ago. You know what I
That's what
mean?
I'm saying. He wouldn't be that much stew if we never went to Paddy's shed.
No, no. If they never went about the bullying, intimidating people for fucking shitty arse, I wouldn't be here. That's a fact. That's 100,000,000% fact.
Mm.
And that's how when I was on his live, I wanted everybody to hear me saying, we weren't always enemies. You know what I
So
mean?
I read that on that book. What was it? It was Brian. No, what's it? Some Mahoney or something like that, or Maloney or something. A book about Paddy, and it says when was it the protest over the bridge to get someone out of jail? Was it Paddy out of jail or something like that?
I think Paddy'd been jailed for fighting with coppers or something. He get jailed,
Aye, and
Bill
the
climbed up onto the
Paul was
bridge. Aye.
driving the wagon, and then the wagon stopped on the bridge, and it's John Sayers jumped into the cab and drove it for him. I was thinking, well, how can it be like a dickhead if he's spotting you?
Oh no, so that's a different. That was a pro. That was so. Wait a minute to get this right. So Paddy get wrongly, but Paddy was jailed right for fucking. They were putting it down to police brutality. There was a
Oh yeah.
yeah, a demonstration. There was people coming out and protest for Paddy, and then one happened with John Sayers, and Stephen went and said to Paddy, "Right, we fucking help. You can. We were behind you with that." And Paddy actually drove the pickup on the protest for John Sayers. That's what it was. It was
Was
Stephen
it?
Sayers that it was Stephen that went and said to Paddy, "Right, come on to fuck. We fucking protest. You know when it happened to you." And Paddy says, "Right," and basically fucking it was in a protest for John
You know
Sayers.
what I
Then,
mean? Then?
oh no, that's what I'm saying. It wasn't always like this. It wasn't always.
It's just him. It's just him. Honest to God. Well, that was before. That wasn't that before Viv.
Fuck. Now you're asking. And
Come
I
on,
was,
let's get
I,
take
I, it
question
was.
time with Cumberland Truth and Humboldt Dryer. Come on, let's
No,
see
I'm
how
just
good
trying.
John's knowledge
I'm
is.
just trying to think because Viv Graham had a Sierra Cosworth at the time, and it was a Mark II Transit van. It was in the protest. That's how I know it was before Viv Graham. I'm just trying to fucking how I managed to remember some things. So it was a Mark II
Uh-huh.
Transit van. It was in the protest. So yeah, that was long before Viv. That was long
See what I
before
mean?
Viv.
Though, like little things like that. Hey, get you thinking. Does it? I just don't get him. I don't get him. Some people do say, "Oh, are they all fucking pals? Is it the next part of the fucking movie or a book?" And I sit there and I think, how am I meant to answer that question? Like you've always
Oh,
said, there's a documentary that's always going to come out.
oh, there'll be. Oh, aye, at the very least. But like, see the movie thing. You'd need to make it science fiction because nobody's fucking going
Mm.
to believe. Nobody with a straight head on their shoulders is ever going to believe this is fact. If you look at all the wee bits and pieces over the last 7 years, nobody with a straight head that didn't know anything about anything is going to say that's no possible. They're going to say that's no true. That never. Surely that person never got away with that. Surely never get. Sure, that's not. They would say that's isn't. You know, we're talking about
And you
fucking
wouldn't believe
Britain.
half the stuff that gets said on here.
It's the third richest country in the fucking world, you know what I mean? And we're behaving like fucking
Mm.
third. In fact, they behave better in third world fucking countries than what you get coming out that shed. They behave
It's
better.
like it's like the argument with the Boyles and well, that's only over the rights to the book, isn't it? That's all I've got out of that is it's all just over the rights to Warcry Publishing.
No,
But
they
Brian's a absolute spat. He's fucking dummy clean out.
no. So the fucking the book Paddy done that was in the name of my father. My name of my father. And the Fog in the Tyne, that was they were meant to be Paddy's. Fog in the Tyne, I think, was meant to be Paddy's name. Him and
Frog
fucking
on the Side, that was the one I read.
right. So that's Bernard O'Mahony's. And the reason Paddy came out get hunted for that is because he wanted to put Bernard he wanted Bernard to put in the Sayers were grasses, right? And see his paperwork and all that, right? That Paddy's he manages to fool Hislop in that way for a wee while. He gave it to Baum, and Baum went and fact checked the paperwork, a load of shite. And
Yeah,
he's went back and said to Paddy, listen, we can't put that in because the book will never be allowed to sell. Because I think if you're putting a book on, if you're putting it through Waterstones and all these places, right, the publishers
yeah,
and that,
public publishing.
yeah, if it's going to be true, it has to be, you know, the main things where you're going to name people need to be true. You can't just go and
Mm.
say without like oh such and such Stephen Sayers or grass or whatever blah blah without things getting fact checked. So when they went and
Ah,
fact
but I
checked it,
said that about the lie detector test. I said that about the lie detector test. When you watch Stephen Sayers' lie detector test, which is pretty much from start to finish, questions and all, from Terry Mullins to Stephen Sayers, went through the procedure, watched his face. All he done was kept his head up and looked straight forward. Not like a fucking Paddy who done probably a Sharon Stone and up into the legs and scared Terry Mullins for life.
I don't know.
But
We'll never know because
he's never proved out what's ever been stuck on him.
he can't because Terry Mullins doesn't have that footage or anything now. Paddy
So
had the chance.
how could you publish books of lies that he's never proven to anybody?
He can't.
Of course, you would have to publish a bit of fact when you're doing a book, John.
No. Listen. If you're going to put a book down where you're going to actually name people, right? Like I couldn't just make a book tomorrow and name Ashley Douglas as a grass, right? I would
Uh-huh.
for that book. As people think anybody can write a book. No, everybody will publish it, right? And the reason it can't get published is because it's no legal. If a book publisher takes on your book and I've lied about you being a grass and that book publisher's no fact checked it or whoever's writing your book, then the publisher gets sued because they'll publish the fucking book. A lot of people don't understand this. If you've got to write a book and you've got to name people in the book, it needs to be fact checked so it can't come back to the publishers. This is
Well,
how
that's what I was trying
when
to say
Paddy,
about him. That's why he can't publish a book. The
yeah,
issue is that that's why he can't publish a book because anything that he says is an absolute pure lie.
not exactly. So it's nothing. It's nothing that will come back. Like the publishers, when he says, "I just can't find a publisher yet," that's because no publisher's going to touch it. None of them.
Well,
Nobody's
there
going.
you
No,
go. Then, if the publishers don't believe him and there can't be facts
it's
on
not.
it, why has he not put?
It,
Why has he not put his own book out? Everybody else has done it in the underworld.
it's not the fact that the publishers don't believe him. It's stuff they don't give a fuck if what he says, everything that what you say. If you're going to name a certain individual, especially where it's going to possibly, cause them fear, alarm, or distress, right? So you can't just say it without backing it up. You
Yeah,
have to
but
say,
that's like him sprouting on his YouTube channel. Justice for Chantal, justice for Chantal, right? So let's say he put that in the book, right? Hey, even though there was no tattoos or nothing on the body whatsoever to do with John Henry Sayers and Chantal, whatever the fucking last name is, I can't remember it. But you cannot put that into a book because one, it's not fact because it's been dropped at court. So anything he says, that's why he's only
the,
got his YouTube channel,
the,
and that's why he only
the,
puts his stories on there.
That's why he doesn't put anything else like on Facebook and stuff like that. Like
Yeah.
you have to ask why he's failed at Facebook. Why has he failed at TikTok? Why has he failed? The only thing he's not failed at fucking is YouTube, and why is because people can hide and as many fucking fake accounts as possible to back him. It's
Oh
fact.
yeah.
So you can
And
have
he
you
knows for
could
the fine fact as well.
you,
At least 70 people out of that in supporting him.
you'll probably guaranteed he'll probably have police in. Well, he's told you himself. The police have told him we watch your lives all the time. You know what I mean? He said that years ago. The police have told him. As soon as I reckon for what happened to me in TikTok, I'm going to see the
Mm,
government
mm.
run social media. They deter what's happening to you. They because what happened to me in TikTok was like I was like, wow, okay, fuck this. That's how I left my TikTok for months. They come in and left. And there's a video there I still cannot pin to this day. And the video's been mentioned in court. Listen, if they've got to come in, they'll come in big. It happened to me big. I seen it happen with my fucking own eyes over the space of 6 days. I went, wow, this is
What did he
different.
come on to YouTube? What was his first video on? Yeah, has no one ever showed that?
His first video on here was actually a live he done with Wheezy. Oh, there's so lovely Emma in. Okay. Right,
Well,
I've got.
we're
You
having a
jump
nice
off it now.
conversation.
You jump
Yeah,
off it
yeah.
now, Ash. Well,
Just put
yeah,
us in the
jump
back,
off it
John.
now.
Just put us in the back. Just put us in the back. Just put us in the back. I'm not gonna do now. I'll just sit there and watch.
Yeah, because she doesn't like coming on when you're on, Ash.
No. Put me in the back, John. Put me in the back.
I don't know how to do that. Just go out and come back in again.
Yeah. Go.
Hello, Emma. What a lovely surprise that is to see you tonight. How are you doing? Yeah? Has the dog's been walked? Is Eli tired? It's been very warm today. How's Brian? Yeah? Has he been catered for well today? Come on, Emma. Why did I trigger you off so much? Come and tell us what's happening. You've come into the chat. I'll put the link out for you. You've got no excuse tonight. If you're just got to talk shit in the chat, well, I'm going to have to put you under the stairs. Hang on. Emma, put the glass of vodka and that down now, darling. Just click that link and jump up. Come on. I'm quite sure, 40, go on the phone to your number one here and tell her to go on. We've not got all night, Emma. Come on. Come on, Emma. We've only got 105 people, 107 people watching, Emma. It's not like you're going to embarrass you so much. Come on. I'll go easy on you. I'll even let you explain everything. I'll not even say a word. I'll not even say a thing. You know what? We can even call a truce tonight, Emma, right? And I can tell you to fuck right off. You can tell me to fuck right off. And we'll never mention each other again. But you know what? That's not going to happen, is it? Because you just can't help yourself. Well, here's independent Northeast news. Yeah, I'm going to say that, Sam. I'm going to take a chance. I'm not going to ask her to put a camera on in case I got a fucking scare.
Oh, is that right? Well,
Oh,
don't
that.
fucking put yours on, because I definitely don't want to scare.
Oh, Jesus
Right,
Christ,
hold
Emma,
on, let
that's
me
a bit
go
rude.
and the charger. Well, you don't want to scare, I don't want to scare.
All right,
Same
I
minute.
see.
So, there you go. So, what are you wanting?
I'm not wanting nothing, Emma. I thought you were just coming in. I put the link out for you because you were blocked the other night there, and you were right, correct. I did block you, so
No, I wanted to ask you a few questions last night, but you didn't see me because I was blocked.
yeah, and that's right. So I'll put the link out for you tonight to give you that chance because it's no fair, is it? I mean,
Right.
everybody wants to hear the lovely Emma's voice.
Oh, I bet they do. Your subscribers.
Sorry,
So,
that's my
what did
vape.
I have to ask you? Right, so you keep going on about Paddy's, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Is that
Yeah.
right or wrong?
Well, yeah. Well, somebody that talks about me for say 10 hours a week when I mention them, maybe 1 hour every 2 weeks. I'm going to have something to say, Emma. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Right,
Yes.
so how do you feel about Rafe saying on Heggies, which is out there, that he did not think Paddy was what you call him, right? And why would Rafe
A
tell
dirty
me
old
and
fucking
Carol?
pervert, one of them.
Why would Rafe tell me and Carol that at his office that he seen something on Facebook and he admitted to running with it and he didn't believe it whatsoever? So why are you still running with that load of lies
What,
when you know
what,
fine well it's lies about him?
what we're referring to here. Whatever Rafe's told you and whatever Rafe's no told you, personally, right, Emma, don't take this personally, right? I couldn't believe a fucking word you told me. And for the way
Right,
Carol's behaved,
so
you're
I
with me,
couldn't
so I
believe a
don't.
word you say, but
That's fine.
let's
Yeah,
be
that's fine.
straight here, right?
Yeah.
Because
So
Carol,
I'm being
because to be
straight.
quite honest with you, Carol has actually got that on record actually,
Well, that's good. Whatever Rafe's
right?
told you or
So
whatever Rafe's no told you,
yeah, and I
I,
think Rafe has been on Heggy's podcast. Remember when it was okay for Rafe to be on Heggy's podcast with Outwood, and he did say it on there as well. So I'm
but
sure you remember that because
yeah,
you
I
used to,
remember that. I remember that fine. Yeah.
yeah.
But what I'm asking, right? Why
Mm.
after? What? I don't know. Maybe you can remember here because I'm struggling with things nowadays, Emma. It's been that long. When was the last time Rafe was actually involved in this stuff, Emma?
Oh, Rafe's always been involved, hasn't he? How the hell did I come across you? Eh?
You fancied me,
Who?
Emma. You
Well,
fancied
you
me.
having a fucking laugh, aren't you?
Well, you
No,
fancied every
listen.
cunt else.
Right, shut up, shut up. Let's. I haven't come on to
I
listen to
know.
your abuse.
We're
I
just trying
can't
to
be
fucking
bothered
put a
with it.
smile on people's
I'm.
face. Everybody's
I'm
getting boring
asking
listening to that
you
man in the
normal
shed.
questions. I'm asking you normal questions. I'm not giving anyone any abuse. I'm just trying to ask you questions. And if I give you abuse, give me abuse back.
It was just
But
my humour,
as
Emma.
for
Don't
all
shoot
this
me.
sleeping around and all this silly oinking grove and whatever else, like, give it a break, will you? So, you do know Rafe said that, don't you?
I do remember Steve Rafe saying that he didn't
Right.
believe Paddy Conroy was a nonce. I remember that. Yeah, of course I do. Yeah,
Right, okay then. Right. So then
yeah,
you're
I
calling
remember
him a
that.
grass. Right, so you're calling him a grass. So why don't you, because you keep saying you've got paperwork, so why don't you get the paperwork and let people get it checked out for its authenticity off a solicitor?
Okay. I'll tell you what I'll
Right?
do, Emma. If the person that you're referring to, because I wouldn't, but don't because I know that at the end of the day, like if you get caught out lying, Emma, it wouldn't really matter a fuck, right? Don't take that personally. But if the person that Paddy says wants his paperwork asks me, I can even get him better proof than I've got if that person asks me. If
I've
you
got
with
no
me?
idea what you said there,
Right,
actually.
okay,
So
okay,
right. Can you
I'll
just
do
go a bit slower?
right, okay. If
Right, go on.
Davy Hislop asks me for any paperwork whatsoever to get intoxicated or whatever through
Why would Davy Heslop want paperwork? What makes you think it's Davy? Why is there an obsession with Davy?
because fucking Paddy Conroy put it up in his community post. Hislop wants the fucking paperwork to get it fucking. That's why. Surely,
Well,
if you have you
well, I
missed that
think
bit, Emma?
if you're saying you've got paperwork on people, you should back up what you're saying, but you can't because there's no paperwork on Paddy.
I've just told you I can do better than what I've got on him. If
What do you
that
mean?
person, well, what do you fucking think? I mean,
You can do better than
yeah,
what?
yeah, better than what I've got. If Davy Hislop asks me, like Paddy says, Hislop wants it, but
Well, I
Hislop's
don't know
no asked
nothing
me.
about Davy
Right,
wanting any
well,
paperwork.
Paddy's put out a community post. If you want me to read it out for you, I can go and find it right now and read it out if you want.
I haven't
You
seen
want?
any community posts saying
Right,
that. All
okay.
I'm just saying is, last time you were on my live, you were saying blah 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 about paperwork, this, that, and the other. So I just said, if you've got it, let people have it and to get it checked out. Then
Right, and I've just said if that person, i.e., Davy Hislop, that Paddy said, wants me to get paperwork, I can do better than what I've got here to prove he's a fucking worse liar than I can prove right now. That's what I'm saying. But Emma,
but
right, okay, let's just get back to a small little thing because I'm struggling here just with one little thing. Emma, see if I get into the police station tomorrow and grass and Brian for something, what would that make me? If I just got into the cop shop tomorrow and grass on Brian for something, like Brian's told me or something, what would that make me?
well, it would make you grass, wouldn't it?
Thank you. Okay, Emma. Right, so we've cleared that up, right? We've cleared that up. If I made
But
a statement on no, wait, Emma,
yeah,
wait.
go on.
If I made a statement on you to the police tomorrow, right? If I just go and make a statement, put my signature to you about something you might have told Donna or something, what would that make me, Emma?
A grass, obviously.
Right, thank you.
Right.
Thank you.
So when
So
it
how many?
comes
How
to
no,
children,
sorry. So I'll let you have your chance. I'll let you have your chance, right?
oh,
So how
God.
many times do you need to be a fucking grass before your class is a grass, Emma?
Well,
That's not a hard question.
Well, it's not a hard question,
Right,
but you
thank you.
sit on here
You know what you
daily
need to say. You don't need
posting
to say it.
things about people that you don't even know that is a load of lies daily. So, the
Emma,
police watch YouTube.
whoa.
So, what do you do on a daily basis?
Emma, what you need to remember, right? I've never ever said that these wee cartoons and that I'm putting out are true. That would make me a grass. You with me? So all these wee cartoons and that's just, the only person that knows they are true is maybe me or the person I'm making them about. And that I don't actually come out and put my face to something and put these are just
You talk
cartoons.
about people that you don't know every single time you're online. You
And
put
how have I done
stuff
that for a while?
online every single
Emma.
day
Okay,
about
okay.
people. That's a load of lies, but none of it
Right.
is true.
Okay, so why are you worried about it then? Paddy's been
Well,
sitting in a
I'm not
shed for
worried about anything.
Paddy's been sitting in a shed for 7 years telling fucking lies. Not just about me, not just about other people, including you and your husband. So what's the difference in me doing it? The difference is I'm not saying it is true. Paddy was saying that it was true for 7 years, Emma. What's the difference? It's just
Let me
cartoons I'm
get a
making.
light.
It's just stupid little cartoons I'm making. It's
So
like
what's your end goal? What do you want to? What's your like
I,
aim in
I,
life?
right now, Emma, I'm just chilling, man. I'm just happy as fuck. You know what? I'm only thing
You're
I'm missing,
happy as
Emma.
fuck. You've just been an internet troll for how many years?
Emma, what age are you? Sorry, it's rude to ask, but you're older than me, aren't you?
52.
52, so you're 2 years older than me, right?
Yes.
What have you done in the last
What
6 years,
have I?
Emma?
What? Sorry.
What have you done in the last 6 years?
In the last 6 years,
Yeah, what have you
plenty of
done?
things. Plenty of things.
Right, what?
Right, plenty of things.
Ah, but rhyme off 3 things. Right, I'll rhyme off 10 things if you can rhyme off three
Right, go
things.
on and you rhyme off
I
10
asked you
first.
first, fuck's sake. I've just
I
went
don't.
3 to 10. I've just
You,
went 3 to 10.
10. You are absolutely deranged.
So no, but
Like
what I'm
what
saying is,
game
Emma,
are you playing? What
what
type of game are you playing?
Emma, bearing in mind, right, when me and 40 are slagging each other off for weeks and months in the background there, I know your game, right? Because you just do what you're told, okay? So,
Do what I'm told of who? Uh,
oh, come on, Emma,
no, but do what
don't
I'm told
insult
of who. I
yourself.
don't do what I'm told of Brian, let alone anybody
Oh,
else. So what are you talking about?
we know you don't do as you're fucking told there, but,
Right? I've never conformed in my life, so why would I start now?
well, okay, Emma, so I'll ask you the question. I've not got an answer. What's your end game, Emma?
What's my end game?
Yeah.
Oh, to live happily ever after.
And how do you think you're going to possibly do that?
Well, of course I'll do that.
No, but I'm
You
asking you
can
how. Well,
you
I'll
can
tell you
do
what.
anything you want to in
I've,
life, can't you?
I've not got a clue how I'm going to do that. So you've obviously got yours planned. How you got to
No, I
educate me
can't
then?
let you into them secrets, can I?
Oh, if you've got to live happily ever after, surely it's not a big fucking secret. You don't need to tell me who you're running away with.
I'm
Just tell
not
me
running away
how,
with
how
anybody.
tell
I'm
me how you
staying
plan
put.
on doing it. Tell me
I'm
how you
staying
plan.
put. No, it disturbs me how much you actually want to delve into my life and Brian's life. I
But
mean, you've got
Emma,
something up there saying we're getting evicted, haven't you?
Emma, did my mum, who I don't speak to, did she ask you to delve into her life and plaster her all over your community
So
posts?
I plastered your mother. I
Yeah, yeah,
plastered
yeah,
your mother.
yeah.
When?
You did on your
When did
community
I do
posts.
that? Is this like when you accused me of trolling
It,
your
do-
children that I
but
didn't do?
it doesn't matter. You've definitely posted my mum up in your community post. You even, along with Maria Howard, fucking doxed her. I'm going back to the man with the petrol can days. Yeah. So Did she ask you to do that? Now, bearing in
Did
mind, I
I
could.
ask Wilma to
Did my
go
mum?
under your silly videos of Brian and troll Brian with laughing faces in the comments?
So
Or were you pretending to be Wilma? Or was you?
some. No, listen,
Because
Emma.
does your mum troll as well as your mama troll as well?
So somebody putting a laughing emoji under something that might be
So you said
funny
you
is
don't
a.
speak to her though. So
I
why would
don't
she be
speak
under
to
your
her, Emma, but
post?
it's beside the point.
So why would your mother be under your post if you didn't speak to her unless you're using a fake
Well,
name as
maybe
her?
she was making the fucking first attempts at coming to a stubborn bastard son that maybe speak to her again, Emma. I don't know. I don't speak to her, so I don't have the answers for you. What I'm saying
Mhm.
to you is, so somebody putting a laughing emoji at something that might be funny is a troll. Uh, you've just said
It
your
was
mum is your
more
mum.
than that, wasn't it? Wilma was appearing under quite a few posts, wasn't
What
she?
saying what? Like having a small
And
opinion,
then I
Emma.
see one of your, I got sent something
No,
the
but
other day, one of your friends, your new friends,
so there
who
you
I
go
used
again.
to know,
you've just said
right?
you've been sent something
Posted the
again the other day
thing
there.
and said I was your mother's account, right? When somebody checked it out, it was your mother's account. So that was your friend putting it all over Facebook that I was pretending to be
That
Wilma.
doesn't. Let's
So
talk.
there's more lies from you and yours. Do you know what I mean?
Emma.
So
Let's get back to so I can teach you. I'm not the brightest person in life, right? As you know,
exactly.
right? I never went to school, Emma. As you know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if you went to school, but
What's Emma? What's the definition of a troll?
a definition of a troll.
Yeah.
Well, I'd say that you're all failed trolls, aren't you, really? You're not like trolls.
So we're no trolls in.
Well, you're failures, aren't you? Because you've done everything you can to try and destroy people, and it hasn't worked, has it?
So we're no trolls then.
Well, no, because you haven't
But you just
achieved what you've set out to do, have you? You've failed trolls, I think.
so what would you call yourself, Emma?
I think that I've got a backbone and I won't put up with your shite. So, listen, you go think back. I fell out with you,
You
and that
fell
was
out with
that.
me, correct?
Yes, yes,
Correct. You
yes,
did fall out with me. I
yes, I
never
did.
fell out with you. You fell out with me. Correct. You
Yes,
turned on me. Thank you for confirming that, Emma.
yes,
That's
yes,
very
I did. And
important.
do you want to know why?
Yeah, I know why.
Yeah,
I know
why?
exactly why you turned on me and turned on Dodgy Dave, and I know why.
Because
Because you'd
You
no
listened to
other
lies of Irish folk.
option. You jumped
No,
ship.
Robson, what are you
You
talking
jumped
about?
ship. You'd no
What
other
are you talking
option.
about? So this is shows you how much you actually just
You no other
live in a
option.
fantasy world, doesn't it?
Emma, why can you sit there on a panel agreeing with everything a man says, yeah, and you do agree with everything he says? Yeah.
What?
And the same man put your fucking man in hospital and nearly killed him with a group of
I
other
have no
people.
idea what you're talking about.
Oh, don't talk shit, Emma.
I have no idea what you're talking
We've
about.
sorted this out years ago when fucking he was challenging Brian to go on a lie detector test, for fuck's sake. It was clear as it's the only thing I could tell Brian was actually telling the truth about. You
I'm
got to
just
call it.
reading.
You got to. The life's still up there, Emma. So you calling your own man a liar?
I'm just not. I'm just not getting
So you're not getting.
dragged
You're not. Yeah.
into
Okay. Okay.
gossiping, tittle tattling behaviour. I just want you to clear a few things
Emma,
up.
you are the queen of gossiping, darling. You
Am
are the
I?
queen
So,
of it. Oh
well,
yeah,
I'll tell
yeah,
you what.
yeah.
I'm a few things, Anna. I've been around the fucking block how many times, according to
Well, you
you.
have. You
I'm
have.
a
That's a
fucking the
fact.
queen of gossiping. I've
Yeah, that's a
been
fact.
behind I've got that many carpet burns from
All right, you've
sofas,
got a wooden
and
floor, but
Bobby putting kettles on, and
you've
this, that, and
definitely
the
got
other. I
right.
mean,
Okay,
whatever fucking next.
you've been shagging about, right? That's a fact. Yeah, you're the queen of gossip. That's a fact. And Bobby does put the fucking kettle on for you. So where have I been lying in
Bobby
these
puts the
things?
kettle on for me.
For everybody, whoever who wants to put the kettle on,
Oh, does he?
Bobby will do anything you ask. Am I
So
correct?
Bobby
Yes
puts
or
the
no?
kettle on. Bobby, why isn't that kettle on?
Bobby, tell her to fuck off.
why isn't that kettle on?
Tell her to fuck off, Bobby. If you don't tell her to fuck
No,
off,
he'll tell you to fuck off.
that's
He
good.
won't tell
I
me
don't
to fuck
mind.
off.
I don't mind. Bobby, tell her just to fuck right off. You can tell her at once. We'll all laugh at you. It's my life, Bobby. You can just tell her to
He's
fuck
asking
off.
you to tell me to fuck off. Who would you tell it? Who would you
Don't
rather
put
tell
words
to
in his
fuck off?
mouth.
Him. Right, go on then. I'll give you permission.
Okay, Bobby, I'll let you tell me
Fuck
to
off.
fuck off. See,
Nice one, Bobby.
I actually like Bobby.
Right,
Bobby,
say yes, yes, there he is.
Bobby, I actually like you, Bobby. I actually like you, pal. I feel sorry for the shit. And all my subs love you, Bobby. They all love you.
He fucking hits a lot of them.
It doesn't matter, but they all love him. Ice Queen, Disclosure, we all love Bobby.
So,
Sharon, fucking Mandy, everybody loves Bobby.
well,
Everybody.
Bobby don't love them.
Well, you shouldn't have turned Bobby against everybody. We all
But
love
hold
Bobby.
on a minute. How would Bobby be getting turned against anybody? You absolute reprobate.
Well,
Like,
right, okay, so how would Bobby hate Sharon? That's impossible.
well, who is saying about hating this, that, and the other?
You
He
just
just
say,
doesn't like us. He
you
doesn't
just,
like us because of all the trouble and all the lies you tell.
but Bobby's probably knows green is what you make out, right? So Bobby's probably quite aware if you just turned the internet off 18 months ago and just put your feet up and enjoyed a happily retired life, you wouldn't have had any hassle, correct?
I can't hear what you say.
If you'd turned the internet off a couple of years ago, you wouldn't have had any hassle, correct?
Well, do you really think so? Do
I
you
really believe
really
that,
think
Emma, yeah.
so?
I really believe if you just stopped it,
Do you
you
really
did.
think so?
I do
Yeah.
that.
Do
I
you really
really
think
believe
that
that.
I'm gonna be like some kind of idiot and belly up to you lot like?
It's no case of being an idiot, Emma. The idiot is that somebody that's keep posting about fucking people that you don't know. Going just the people that you've went against,
Say
Emma.
what? Can you just
I'm not
repeat that what you just said?
I'm not denying it. I don't deny nothing in people I don't know. You are. You are denying. That's the difference between me and you. I'm saying the daft cartoons and that. It's only me and that person knows the truth. I'm no saying I've no went in people I don't know for nothing. You are.
Wow.
You
You
are.
are absolutely deluded.
I've
There's just
I've
no way
just
of
said.
having. There's no way of trying to put any questions to you because you just tell lies
I've just
constantly. You're
admitted.
obsessed with
I've
people.
just
You're obsessed
admitted.
with people's wives.
I've just admitted that I get in people that I don't know, and you get in people that. But the difference is, I can admit that you don't. You can't admit it. So how am I lying? How you said that I'm telling you the truth? I have went in on people I do not know, but so have you. But you said I'm a liar. How am I a liar? I've just fucking told you the truth.
No, you just lie.
Oh, okay, Emma.
Everything you say is a lie.
I've never went in on anybody I don't know. Does that sound better? You've got to say I'm a liar again. I can't win.
No, obviously you can't. You can't because I've come on here to ask you
Oh my
questions. I
God.
haven't come on here to listen to your garbage. To tell you the truth.
Right, okay, ask me another
Right.
question, Emma.
So
I'm going to tell you a
well,
lie the next time you ask
I've
me to
asked
say
you
how
to,
I go.
I've
Right,
asked you
oh,
to. You won't answer them. You're trying to tell me Rafe's out of it, and when was the last time he was around? And I blame Rafe for everything because he introduced us to you.
you're always got to want somebody to blame, Emma. Right in life, that's the age you're at.
Oh
And
yeah, and
you'd
I'll
have thought you'd
blame
have grown.
Rafe for the rest of my life
But
for
listen,
introducing me to you two.
Emma, would it be fair to say at 52-year-old, yeah, you should be able to fucking have a backbone to say, you know what, I should have been fucking big enough, old enough, and ugly enough to make a decision myself. Yeah, that'd be a fair comment, wouldn't it? That'd be a fair statement to say, I'm big enough, old enough, and ugly enough to decide for my fucking self without blaming somebody at 52-year-old for disliking or being here or whatever. I think that's actually pretty shameless of you, Emma, to be
Oh,
honest.
really? Yeah.
Honestly, do you?
Yeah.
Well, it's easy to blame people in life, Emma, but I'm 51-year-old, yeah? So I'm a year behind you.
Do you
And
actually realise
I
that you
don't
don't
blame
make any sense whatsoever?
for saying that I
Do
don't blame
you really
anybody in life
do you
at this
actually
age.
realise that you just do not make any sense whatsoever?
All right, then I'll try. Okay, A, B,
Like
C,
what
D,
on earth are you
E,
talking
F,
about?
G, H, I, J, K. What sense do you want, Emma?
You
I
sound
don't
like
need
you
to
need to be sat eating cranes, as Amanda would say.
start eating cranes. You're just saying, like 52-year-old, you're blaming somebody for your reason for fucking being on here.
What? I've never fucking mentioned anybody for reason for being on there. What you on about? See how you put words in people's mouths and
So
you
what?
like try and come out with your own narrative, right? I'm 52 years old, and if I want to be on the internet, I will be on the internet. If I don't want to be on the internet, I won't be on the internet.
Okay, okay. And if
And
you want,
what? And
if you
what
want,
has it got to do with you?
nothing. I
What do
just
you
seen
really
it.
think that you're in control of everybody, like, and everybody's got to do what you say or you don't say? I'll
No,
do what I want.
no. At the end
I'm
of the day,
not
I'm getting to
fucking
blame.
gonna
I'm getting to blame
ever
a
answer
attack in
to
your
any of you
house.
lot. Like,
I'm going to blame your man in the shed, your new man, that I blame every attack in your house for the last, 14 attacks in 18 months? Is that what you said?
I
I was
don't
like,
believe a word
is,
of that.
is he lying then? Is he lying?
I don't believe a word of that when you what you're trying to say about that at all.
So you
But
don't
yeah,
believe?
there has been plenty of attacks, and you know there has, don't you?
I don't
Really?
know the hand. I know of some. You've advertised them,
Well, I'm not
obviously,
going to
Emma.
be like you and sit there grassing and coming out with things,
But
but
Emma, I
you
don't
know,
know.
and I know, right? So stop playing silly little games because you won't drag
So,
me into putting things out
so
online and
right, okay.
grassing
Can I
people up.
just clarify? Was Paddy Conroy correct in when he said that he had been attacked 14 times in 18 months? Is that correct?
Paddy's not lying.
Right, okay. So would you agree with Paddy then that I've been responsible for these attacks?
Listen, stop trying to
I'm
drag
asking you.
me
Pa,
into any
pa,
type of
well, it's
silly
important, Emma,
conversation
because
with you.
it's your
Right?
house. It's
You
your
know,
house.
and I know, right, what has gone on at this house, right? And that's all
I
people
know
need to
some
know.
because you've advertised it, Emma. I'd honestly, in my fucking whatever you want me to swear on, I didn't know about any 14 attacks, even close to it in the last 18 months. Whether you want to believe that or no, that's the fucking God's honest truth. Until he said that on his community post, I had no idea that's how much it was. There you go.
You had no idea. But
I had no
you
idea it
actually
was that amount
also.
of
So do you
times.
know every time it's happened then, and you've done some kind of post or whatever, or you've even fired lives up.
Well, Emma, you know what?
So of course you knew. So stop like playing dumb.
This is where your paranoia's got the fucking better of you. If it's been happening 14 times in 18 months, that's near enough once a month, right? I've only been doing what, Emma? Maybe in the last, 18 months, maybe 1 month, 2 lives a month, yeah? So the chances of, because you're getting at least once a month, the chances of me going live once a month in the same week that you're getting it is 41, Emma. It's 40 fucking one. So there's every chance that I'm going to go live in the same, because you've been getting that hit that often. So how the fuck can I be going live when your house
Do
has
you know
been done?
what? I'm not even on here to talk about attacks or anything. I wanted to ask you some questions.
Right, okay, but
So
so would you agree
right.
then,
So can we
Paddy
go to the
blaming me?
next
Right,
questions then, please?
before we move on, would you agree then Paddy's talking shit,
So can we
blaming me
go
for
to the
every
next
attack in your house?
questions, please?
Yeah, after you answer that one. Is Paddy talking shit, yes or no, about me attacking your house 14 times in 18 months? Because I get to blame at everything, as you know. So is he talking shit, or was it me?
Paddy doesn't talk shit.
Right, so okay, so it's me that's been attacking your house all these times in the last 18 months.
You've asked me about a community post, and Paddy
See,
isn't talking
so
shit.
you expect me to fucking answer your question, but you can't answer a simple question.
Listen, I haven't come on here to talk about house attacks, right? Silly
Okay,
Billy, right? So
okay.
why don't you just answer the questions?
Right, okay, Emma, the last time you asked me a question, I told you the truth. I wasn't even putting myself in a good light, and you still said I was a liar. So carry on with the questions. I'll try and tell you
Right,
the truth.
so
Fucking
how
hell.
do you feel, right, about your idol and the Spectrum files? Why aren't you addressing that? And
Why?
why did you say that like
Right,
there's
yeah,
nothing like Decker Heggie?
are you, are
When
you,
so do
are
you
you,
think that it's okay for women to be filmed, right? That when they don't know about it, when they're getting beauty treatments, and to phone up and be on a video and be getting watched like that. Do
you've
you think
just
that's okay?
you've asked me half a dozen questions at once there. So just ask me one. But you asked me two things there in this,
Right.
and
Do you think
right,
it is normal behaviour for
uh,
a man to be phoning somebody up on video who is doing beauty treatments and be looking at girls' private
right,
areas, girls that are unaware of that they're getting watched? Do you think that's
okay,
normal? That's one
okay,
question.
okay, Emma, I'll give you an honest answer to that. I have not seen any proof of any man phoning up to be on video call for that happening. So you maybe want to ask it a different way? Are you with me?
Do you think it is normal to then state in a text message that I am in bed with the grandkids having a slow one, meaning a slow, you know, right?
Again, what you've
Do you
just said
think
there,
that is normal behaviour?
and the content you've just said that in, I have not seen them words. I've not.
Right. So
You're asking me
you haven't seen any message from
in that
the
content,
said person's
in the words
contact
that you just
phone,
said that, no.
and you haven't
No.
seen any messages saying that he was in bed next to his grandkids, would have to be quiet, but was having a slow one.
No, I've honestly no. I'll tell you
Okay,
why.
okay,
I'll
okay.
tell you
So
why
do you
I
think
never,
that's normal? If now you've heard it, do you think that it's normal, them two things up to now?
as I said, Emma, I haven't seen it to comment on. And the reason, I'll go to answer you, the reason I never comment on anything, I looked at it in the spec scenes, I'll tell you why, right? Because I kept getting fucking trolled to fucking death, right? And the same things, and then fucking alleging my dick, yeah, was getting posted about the exact same time. I'm thinking, what the fuck he's on? He sent. I'm not saying you did, but we know who did. Sent pictures of a dick, yeah, and sent it to a woman when her kid was sitting using her fucking playing games.
Who sent pictures of
Nah,
what'd you
it doesn't
say?
matter. You don't know about it. Maybe ask Banty or something about it. They know what I'm talking about. We'll just move on. Yeah.
Right, so next question. I've no idea what you're talking about. Sending pictures of private areas, like I wouldn't want to see that, and wouldn't want to fucking pass it on either if I did see it. So anyway, back to the drawing board. So do you think that's normal behaviour then,
Again,
or do
how
you think
can
it's normal then for messages to be said, ply them up with as much drink as possible? Do you think it's normal to say, right, there's a virgin, and even though he didn't go meet that night, but that was arranged, and even to the
but
point where the girl was in the car park.
where are we talking about Newcastle here? Are
Hmm.
we talk? Yeah, you fucking lying. What you point out a fucking virgin in Newcastle. I'm not talking about young lassies, obviously. I'm talking about you as the most gamest fucking lassies I've ever seen in my life. You show me a virgin in Newcastle, Emma. Come on.
Right, so you're not going to answer
Okay.
any of these
I'm not
questions, are
go.
you?
I'm not wearing
No,
that
but
one.
you're not going to answer any of these questions, so you just think all that's normal and normal behaviour. Eh?
Do
So you
you
think
think? Do
being in
do you,
bed
do you,
with grandkids, having a slow one, while receiving videos of a sexual nature is a normal behaviour. Is that right? That's all
as
I'm
I say,
asking.
do you think it's right that somebody's skulls get dug up after losing a fight?
Somebody's what?
Do you think it's right that two kids' skulls were dug up out of a grave after somebody losing a fight?
Somebody's lost a fight and two skulls got dug
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
I have no idea what on earth you're talking
You
about.
don't
I
know
don't
nothing
I
about
don't
that.
think any skulls should be dug up. What you talking about?
Okay. Okay, that's fine, Emma. So you don't know nothing about that. That's fine. So I don't know nothing about you're talking about.
No idea what on earth you're talking about.
Okay.
Never heard anything so crazy in my life.
Okay.
What? Somebody lost a fight? What?
Yeah. Two
My
kids'
life?
skulls got dug up, yeah, at the grave,
No.
yeah, in Darlington. You should look it up when you go off the internet. I mean, it's been news for years. Anyway.
Like, I have no idea. Whenever you come out with all that carry on, I have no idea what you're talking about. No
Okay,
idea at all.
I'll share it in my community post in the live finishes if you remember me.
Well, I still won't have any idea what you're talking about, will I?
Okay.
Because I don't know nothing about anything like that. So,
Okay. Okay.
so,
Right. So, right on you go. So, what questions have you got for me? Sorry.
oh, quite a few.
Okay. If it's anything to do with specs teams, I think it's a waste of fucking time because I've no looked at it and I'll no be looking at it for obvious reasons. I couldn't give a fuck.
So would you be prepared to take a look and voice an opinion on that then?
No, I'm not
No,
interested. No, because if it's anything
no, but
naughty,
you
no,
seem you
I'll
seem
tell
to
you.
want to go after sex cases, right,
I'll
Decker?
tell you why, Emma, right? And I'm going to be honest here. If it's something illegal and there was virgins getting raped and all the rest of it, it's no for me
Mm.
to be looking at. It's no for anybody to fucking look at except the professionals. And I'm not a professional in it. Neither are fucking you the last time I looked. And the only person, if there's anybody fucking virgins getting raped or like anything like that, goes to the fucking police. Simple. Yeah? And if nobody wants to agree with that, well, they're fucking backwards. If
Wow.
there's anybody being raped or anything, it's no for social media, Emma. You should know that.
Right.
It's for fucking police. Am I correct in saying it? So whatever you're trying to do with this, I don't know. It's no for me to look at. It's no for you.
And
If you're,
why is
if
Neil Chesterton using says one in your chat now, like as if he's coming in and being say like one that says no
because
Neil Chesterton, your pal,
he's
under
well,
says one.
I don't know. Is
He's
that Neil
another troll,
Chesterton?
isn't he?
What?
You
Because
know.
he's calling so.
I mean, how
Because
does Donald Trump feel about his fucking up close and personal bodyguard's father being on here in the middle of all this?
I don't know. Phone and ask Donald Trump. I'm quite sure he couldn't give a
Well,
fuck
you're
about what
better off
Emma
doing that, aren't
Cockerill.
you?
I'm quite sure Emma Cockerill is not going to make any fucking difference. Or me. Why don't? Hang on.
Well, you
Hang
put it
on.
all
Wait
over
a
that.
minute.
He was
Hang on. Wait a
Homeland
minute.
Security's finest, didn't you?
Hello. Hello. Is that Donald Trump? Could you? I've got a minute here. Could you?
Well,
Could
you seemed to shout it on the live, didn't you? Homeland Security's finest.
you you
Handpicked. You were the one
you
that said it. So
you were
why
the one.
is he
You were the
being a
one that was.
troll and pretending to be says one in the chat?
You were the one that was trolling the fucking guy's wife and putting her all over your
I've
community
trolled Neil
posts against.
Chesterton's wife.
Yes, that's right. You put her
So
all over your
I've
community posts.
like so
Yes.
listen. I've
Yes, you
trolled
have.
Neil. Chesterton's wife, have I?
Yes, you put her on your community post for fucking absolute no reason whatsoever. True or false? Did you put her on your community post? Yes or no? Don't call me a fucking liar, Emma,
Did
because I've got
Neil
all the things
Chesterton
saved.
make himself relevant?
Who gives a fuck? He's been friends with yourselves for a longer fucking years. So what because he's so fucking Emma Cockerill? As long as he's not doing any harm, Emma, who gives a fuck? Do you think you control the internet, Emma?
Yeah, I do know. Yeah, yeah.
Are you with me? So come on to fuck. If somebody's got an opinion and somebody's loyal to somebody, who gives a fuck? Why are you so invested about
Now I'm
somebody
just
having an
wondering
opinion?
why he calls himself Serious One, that's all.
I don't know, maybe because he's loyal, Emma. Maybe because he likes that name. I don't know. I couldn't give a fuck because he's so fucking King Kong. I couldn't give a fuck for the 12-inch Bobby and because he's so 12-inch Bobby. I don't care.
Oh, bombing coming. Hey, dear me. Isn't it strange how it's only in your chat
That
that
benefit
all,
thing's only
that
come in
all the
just before you,
threats,
Emma.
that all the,
Benefit Britain.
eh?
Benefit Britain's only come in just before you. So don't try
So
fucking
is
wank
it
this.
weird though that all these threats come from your channel?
Oh, Emma, yeah. Right, right, I'll tell you what, Emma, there you go. Hang on. Ban and delete, there you go. Happy, Emma? It's gone. Thanks for pointing that out, Emma. The petrol bombing's gone.
Right, not
Would,
before it
would,
was
would
screenshot.
you block anybody for your chat? So this is what you're coming in to put a false
Well,
account
well,
in.
my chat don't say stuff like that to the,
Oh
because
no,
they've got a bit more about them. They're not
you,
backward
you,
like that, are they?
you need to take the fucking beer goggles off because you're kidding nobody here tonight,
Beer
Emma.
goggles off.
Sorry, your vodka fucking bottles.
Well, I haven't had any vodka tonight.
You've not had any vodka tonight, but you had
No,
a
not
couple of
at all.
fucking gram of speed. Is that how you're
No,
still
not
awake at
at
this time of
all.
night, Jane?
I haven't took speed for
Is
years and years and years and years.
Emma, you
As you can
actually
tell
sound
by my weight.
I'm not saying nothing about your weight, that'd be rude of me.
You know what I mean? Fucking hell.
I'll tell you what, the fucking Manjaro jabs you need are fucking you need to get some money back now. Sorry, Kev does anyway, we'll move on for that. We'll not get Kev's not here to defend himself.
Kevin's a grass and a liar.
Oh, he's a grass and a liar, isn't it? But
Yeah, yes,
Emma,
I've got. Do you not think I've got the proof of him arranging to go into the police station that day? Where did he get nicked from? Did he get nicked?
I don't know, Emma. I
He
honestly,
got
it was
nicked in the
nothing to
police
do with it.
station giving information after he gave information. Right, he
Okay.
got nicked in the police station. Get the whole story out.
I don't know. I really don't know.
Fucking hell. I
Ask
mean,
fucking.
what kind of absolute half-breed goes in to fucking say a load of shit and then gets himself arrested in the police station?
I don't know. That's
Fucking,
quite funny, actually, isn't it?
yeah.
So, but
It's
did you get him
hilarious. It
arrested?
was really hilarious. Really hilarious.
Did you get him arrested?
Being
Like,
grassed up, yeah. It was dead hilarious.
did you? Oh, that was that the time Roxanne said got him paranoid and said if I was you, I'd report that to police. Was that time?
You what, sorry?
Remember Roxanne? Remember the video put out where Roxanne recorded them saying, "I think you should report that to the police." Kevin, is that the same time we're talking about, or is that a different time?
Probably, yeah. I think it was
Was
Roxanne that he was
it?
arranging to go to the police station with.
Maybe he's got to have a jump in Roxanne after getting off you.
Oh, come on. Couldn't be couldn't be getting myself involved with that whatsoever. Sorry
But
and all that. Sorry to disappoint you with your deluded sexual fantasies of people, but
Emma,
wow.
I know, Kev had you bent to that course, but I don't want the chat to go there because everybody's trying to stay with it in the right. And Bobby's
Eh?
listening. I don't want you to get a big red face. Bobby listening.
Listen,
Uh,
Bobby sat here, he knows every lie that's been said.
Bobby, she was getting fucked left, right, and centre with Kev, mate. Don't listen to her shite.
Well, Bobby knows different.
Bobby now knows. I'm not lying to Bobby.
Bobby
I wouldn't
knows
lie to
different.
Bobby. If Bobby was to
Bobby
come and
knows
ask me
different.
questions, listen, Bobby maybe pretend that he knows different, but Bobby will probably be like that in the back of his head, thinks I'm daft, that fucker. Anyway.
Yeah, I don't know. You're just talking shit, but you're not prepared to answer any questions, are you? You just talk a load of garbage and don't answer anything. And if it suits you, you'll answer. And then apart from that, it's just
Well, are
So
you?
it's just a waste of space, isn't it, really, trying to ask
Oh,
anything.
I thought we're going to cuddle and make up the night. Serious, it's it fucked
No,
into it.
no, 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 no. No, no, no. Cuddling and making up with you, matey. Never.
Oh dear, someone getting a cuddle, Emma. You know, like not a real cuddle. We don't need to go that far. That's taking it
No,
too
not
far.
an internet
So
cuddle, neither.
no, you can get an.
No, no, not an internet cuddle whatsoever.
You know what?
No.
Sammy Lee's no daft, Emma. She knows you're talking to me, didn't she? Sammy Lee's clicked right on, hasn't she? She's coming after you.
No, this is another lie, see, because this is how thick people are, because you've come alive and then now think that I speak to you. Fucking hell. I'd rather fucking jump in front of a bus, I think, than fucking be friends with you. Fucking hell. And vice
but
versa, and with the feelings no doubt mutual.
but I'll tell you what, you're not going to. We can. All my subs not know the game here, but Sammy Lee's no daft, Emma. She's proper switched on. I think Sammy Lee's.
Sammy Lee's about as bright as midnight.
No,
Fucking hell.
she's switched on. She sussed you a while ago. She's worked you right out. She knew that you were talking to me, and yeah,
Fucking hell, she's mental. And
just
that other thing's mental that you've just had on, agreeing with it.
I'll tell
Fucking hell.
I'll tell you what. You're going to be in Roofied Part 2 next. You're going to
Oh, I
be in the
can't
new.
wait.
You're going to be in the new
Fuck.
Roofied film.
I can't wait. I've got a few
Sh-
people who would like to do a live about her anyway. They're waiting on the
Oh
sidelines.
well, I'll be staying out that one, Emma, if you don't mind.
And well, yeah, you've got what's it got to do with you? Like,
Oh, thanks.
see,
That's good. As long as it's not to do with me, I'm quite happy
no, it's
because
nothing to do with you. It's about the people that she's actually told.
there's the house of pain in saying Sammy Lee is ruthless when she has a beer in her bonnet.
Sammy Lee is a stupid little brat who is an absolute. Oh, I went live with her and I thought it was someone on the gear when I seen her. Right, so
Oh,
whatever
Emma,
she's on, she's
that's below the
off a barnet
belt.
on drugs. She's
You don't know she's a
failed.
brasso.
She is a brat in Luton going under the name of Taylor, right, and that's what she does, right, and she fucking whatever else she does, right, but and into witchcraft and all that. Fuck off,
Witchcraft.
ruthless.
Oh no,
And
no
yeah,
the oh no the
that's what she
witchcraft.
said on my life.
That's maybe
Another
how I've
one.
that's maybe how I've had a jaggy heat of it a couple of years ago. I felt like that was getting pins in it. Maybe she had a voodoo doll. Maybe she was
Yeah,
fucking shoving pins in me.
she's probably got one of all of us. But anyway, Sammy doesn't know how further from the truth she is. But anyway, listen, so you're always just going to lie and wriggle your way out of stuff. You're not going to answer direct questions. And
Probably
what's the
no.
point? So, how's the
Probably.
trial going?
Well, ask Paddy. He'll know better than me.
Well, I'm asking you because you're the one in the know, aren't you?
It's fucking roasting in London, Emma. I'm not in the mood for the kind of questions at this time of night. I'm up
Oh,
early in the
you're in
morning.
London. Are you in London?
Oh, it
Yeah.
just slipped out there.
Oh, you're in London, are you? Are you covering
Possibly, maybe.
the trial?
Oh, we'll see how that goes on. Fucking hell.
Bloody nervous. Well,
Mm-hmm.
you have to keep everyone updated then, won't you, what goes on?
Oh no. I'll maybe keep it a secret. We'll see how many other professionals is on at the game. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
Well,
how's Bobby getting on? Everybody in
mate,
the
Bobby
chat's
sound,
asking.
but he's going to go and put the kettle on in a minute, so,
Bobby, get the fucking kettle on and get the dog walked.
right. So, why do you think, all right then, can I ask you, need to ask another
I
question
thought we
here.
were finished with the
But
questions, Emma.
I have another quick question's come to mind. How come you were on them voice notes, right, saying what you were saying about um me, Davy, and Paddy and Davy's kids? Without going into it, why was your voice on them voice notes then if you don't know nothing about it?
That voice was the AI, Emma. But it might have
Oh,
some.
AI.
But if it was to be my voice, yeah, which it's not, right, it might have been something to do with my kids being threatened to be petrol bombed.
So do you reckon all them voice notes are AI then?
Oh yeah, definitely, aye.
Well, all right then, yes, so it must all be AI.
Yeah.
Anyway, got to go.
Just like yours, Emma. They were AI, that right? They were AI, wasn't they? Are you with me?
Anyway, I've
Fucking.
got to go.
Have
Um,
have a nice, sweet dreams,
it's
Emma.
been terrible a few minutes out my life that I won't get back.
Feelings are fucking mutual, but you can
Yeah,
deal with Sammy
feelings
Lee
are
tomorrow, not
mutual,
me.
right?
Okay.
So,
Send my love to Bobby there. Yeah. Take care, Emma. Oh, how's the house? The house is it used to boot by the end of the month, or is it next month? Sorry, fucking hell, that's what you're coming on for. Should I be? Oh, fuck. Sorry, guys. Well, I thought that was I thought that was interesting. I mean, we kept it sensible, didn't we? You know what I mean? Sammy Lee's going to have clicked right on, hasn't she, before that shit? Sammy Lee's got to be like, he's fucking fooled nobody. He's always been speaking. Emma's thinking she's fooled Sammy Lee, and I'm saying you've no fooled Sammy Lee, Emma. Listen, Sammy. Oh dear. Anyway, Masters, if you're watching me, I hope the air condition. I hope there's not much draft coming through your cardboard tonight. I mean, your broken windows, mate. And I'm sorry for that's happened. I'm sorry, Masters, DJ Virus. I'm sorry you've no windies, mate. You know, but the next time you tell some cunt to go for it, and they've got a rock in their hand, maybe zip your fucking mouth before there's glass oil. But I found that really interesting. Hang on, guys, I'm going to take the earphones out and put the charger in. Oh, for fuck's sake, hear that click there? Oh, hang on. Double tap, 3 fingers. Fuck off, I'm putting the charger in. Right, guys, I'm going to have... I think Ash is still backstage here. Hang on. Oh, what the fuck? How's the fuck that not working? Oh, hang on, guys. Oh, no. Oh no. The charger's not working, guys. I'm going to have to say fucking night, but looks it. The switch is doing as well. Hang on. Charger's fucking greeding. It's jacked. So I'll give it a couple of minutes, guys, and go because my battery's low. I don't know what anybody thought of that there, guys. I thought Emma done really well in pretending that she doesn't speak to me in the background. You know what I mean? Sammy Lee's got to be absolutely fucking raging. But as you say, Sammy Lee, I had nothing bad to say about you. I know, I don't think you're a brass. And fucking hell, I don't think you're somebody Taylor. I've no proof that you're a brass or nothing. So you can take that away, Emma. I never said a bad word. Nothing. I just stayed the fuck out it, didn't I? Guys, you know, I can't believe she asked me questions there, didn't she? And I was honest. And I said, yeah. I've went in and people I don't know. And she went, you're lying. And I'm like, but you've just asked me. You've just asked me with saying, humble you go in and people you don't know. Is that not the truth? And I went, yeah, that's right. And then she said I'm still lying. So I don't fucking know what she's going on about. Like, where did the House of Pain fuck off to? Is that really House of Pain? Is that you, mate? How are you getting on, pal? House of Pain. Long time no see, mate. You still shagging Axel's ex, mate? Fair play to you. That wee smaxhole cunt. Fair play to you. But he's still gunning into his tea in the morning. Oh, the House of Pain's shagging the missus. Big up the House of Pain. Eh? That's maybe how he's fucking his head's fell off in the last 6 months, Maxwell's. Not because the House of Pain's been Roger and his ex-wife. Who's this? Mr. Handicap. Mr. Handicap, fucking hell. Right, when you go, Mr. Handicap, what are you saying? quickly before my fucking battery dies. Mind treble 234. Scotland has one less grass tonight, humble. How's Masters fell out the window? If Masters falls out the window, he'll just non straight up. I mean, bounce back. He'll nonce back up. Mr. Handicap, Motorsport Buggies has passed away. Well, Mr. Handicap, we've heard this shit. Oh, God. How long ago was it now? Well, somebody asked me about this about 2 months ago. In fact, it was in my back chat. And, no, it wasn't. It was actually somebody posted in my community post. And the same night it was posted, I think Motorsports was putting out CBD oil that same night. So, anyway, what else have we got, guys? The House of Pain's not got to come in and Mr. Handicap, Alex Kearney. Well, if he has, mate, I'll check it in a gaff. If he has, that's shit. You know, just because we feel it, don't like seeing anybody fucking passing away, but that's life. What else we got? Who else we got? I'm just looking through the comments here. Disclosure TV, great yard stream, mate. Guys, if you're not already subscribed, you can fucking, anybody that's got a spanner can drop their own channels in, build your channels up, guys. I don't give a fuck, as you know. In fact, anybody that's want to build their channel up, say the next time, and we'll do. We'll just say if you want your channel, and we'll share it in my lives all the time. You know, if you've got Exposure TV used to do a lot of people, but I've seen us getting maybe over the space of a weekend, somebody coming in with 50 subs, and then by the time it come into Sunday, some folk had 1,000 subs. I'm not joking. A couple of nights of exposure shouting out, everybody sub to this channel. We're getting folk 1,000 subscribers in fucking no time. So if anybody's want to build their channel up, is that you guys screen that you want to build yours up? Just drop your link in and hang to it. Just drop your fucking, just tell folk to sub to your channel in. You've got spanners, they're not just for hitting folk in the head with. You know what I mean? That's just no the shitty arse in the shed. You know what I mean? Everybody can fucking build their channel, no bother. Graham McRobert, how you doing, pal? Is everything quiet and doing up there in the bonny Ayrshire? Oh, better not see your face, so you're beginning to blame my master's windies. Fuck's sake, I've just stuck you in, Graham. Oh no. I hope you never get fucking. I hope you never. I'll tell you what, Masters, if you're watching, mate, right, there's a few people take notice of your fucking TikTok video that I put up last week. You're gathering a wee following down in Ayrshire there of people that don't like you. You know, you've got a lot of Glasgow boys as well who's moved to Ayrshire a long time ago, no liking you, Masters. I think it's about time. You know, you've an in an OG. OG knows a lot of people too, Masters, but OG just laughs at you. I'm quite sure OG just needs to point and see that bastard there. That ginger bucking grassing bastard and Troon there. Graham McRoberts, you've lost your spanner, have you, mate? I don't know how the fuck you've lost your spanner, pal. Oh, did you have one in my other channel? Remind me tomorrow, mate, and I'll give you a spanner back, because I think I was the first person to ever give you a spanner, and I'll give it back. I don't know why. Don't know why you lose it, mate. I'll tell you what's happened. I think Cumbrian Truth's fucking stole your spanner, mate. Take it up that bastard. It's still your spanner. Cumbrian proof was in the back. I wasn't laying him on because Emma's doesn't like Ashley. She can't deal with him. Oh, fucking hell. Emma, I know you're still listening. You never answered the question about the house. Is the house to get sold or is it going to auction by the end of the month? I just wanted to ask, was it June or July? And I wanted to ask, are you going to move Bobby in with you and Brian? Or what's happening then? Fucking hell. So Paddy's fault. So Paddy's fault, isn't it? So you've lost the spanner on Cumbrian Truth's channel too, Graham? Mate, are you sure you're... I don't know, mate. I've definitely not took your spanner off you, so I don't know why you've lost your spanner. And it's funny how you've lost it in 2 channels. Has your internet went off for a couple of weeks and you've put it back on, maybe? Because I think it can happen then. Or you logged in through a different device tonight. I'm just going through the checkpoint, mate, here. So, yeah, just if you've changed accounts, if you've taken your channel down for a couple of weeks and put it back up, I think you can lose a spanner that way as well because you're making the connection again. I could be wrong. If you've logged in through a different device, yep. So if you've logged in through a different device or something, mate, and you've took your internet down and put it back up, that's how you've lost it. Yes, I'll give you it back later, mate. I'll give you it back tomorrow when I look at the chat. And I just want to big up Sammy Shaw for Falkirk. He's been doing some protests up in Arbroath. I think Alex Kearney's actually mentioned these protests up in Arbroath as well. So big up Sammy Shaw for Falkirk. He's out there doing God's work. He's normally in listening, but it'll be too late for Sammy. He's a good guy. He goes and does these protesting and stuff like that on illegals, stuff like that. He's a good man. Doesn't get involved with anything else apart from that's his stuff. That's his line of work. He's a very old school guy. Expect a GoFundMe soon, says Hamish. What's happened with the Hamish says Brian, Emma and Bobby are all moving into Scotty G's shed on Paddy G's farm next week, just beside the salmon pool. The Hulk says, I'm sure you got one, CT Graham. Just looking. Hey, my battery's down to fucking 5%, guys. Gonna love yous and leave yous. And we'll do a wee live when the night is it night Tuesday. We're into Wednesday now, so what? Maybe Friday, we'll see what football's on. Emma's in the chat saying sorry, no eviction, no eviction. So is the house going in the market, Emma? Or is it going to auction? I'm just saying there's a couple of people there that might buy it, you know. The famous taxman's house. I mean, it might be worth something, but like Elvis's house, you know, like 10 years time or something. It's just got in value because it's been the famous taxman's house, you know, like if it was Elton John's house or Elvis Presley, fucking, you know, because somebody with a status out here. The famous Brian Cockerill, it can only got in value to the next buyer. So is it going to auction? Ice Queen saying it's dirty. Oh dear, Ice Queen. Not auction and not on the market. Alright, okay. So you're just staying in it, Emma, yeah? Just staying. My battery's going to die, Emma. But Emma, thanks very much for being my special guest tonight. Thank you. As I said, you didn't, we fooled a lot of people, Emma, but you didn't fool Sammy Lee, and I've never actually seen proof that she's a brass, mate, to be honest. And she doesn't like me, and I don't like her, but I've never seen any proof that the lassie's a brass. You know, she's intelligent, Emma. She sussed you out and she knew you've been talking for a long time, so you need to give her that credit. She's proper switched on as Sammy, and I'm going to just leave it at that, guys, and I'll see you all Thursday night, Friday. Say Friday, guys. Masters, make sure you've got extra duct tape for the mere drafts, mate. The winds to pick up on Friday night. I'm only joking, Masters. I don't want your windows to get broken. I think you should just keep your fucking mouth shut and not tell somebody to fling a stone at your window the next time you see somebody with a stone. Just say, mate, put the stone down, and I'll see you tomorrow. But no doubt you'll just carry on regardless, and no doubt the windows will get broken again. On that note, good night, guys. See you later, Emma. I'll get you round the corner when you're taking the dog out. Bobby, put the kettle on, mate. She'll be back in 10 minutes.